Today, gaming's most glamorous event of the year has arrived. Welcome to the 4th annual, you told me today,
yes,
Kit and Krysta Game of the Year Award Show.
Welcome, everybody.
So happy
to be here. It's going to be a special couple hours.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining us for this. And we're just celebrating an incredible year of games.
We are.
That's all we're doing here.
We're celebrating an incredible year. We're going to be looking back at some wonderful memories we've made playing these incredible games. We get to celebrate our amazing community. This whole experience is so much fun because so many people in our community voted for what they thought were the best in all these categories to win. So it's just nice to have this shared experience with all of you.
Yes, we have about 20-something categories that we're going to be going through. And like you were saying, our community voted on all of these. So for almost all of these categories, we're going to be revealing the community winner, my winner, and your winner.
Yes.
But when we get to the end, we're going to have our game of the year. We're going to go through the community's top 10, your top 10, my top 10, and then we're going to take a little break.
To do math.
We're going to go into the back to do something very fun called math. And we're going to come back and we're going to have the overall top 10 list for the Kit and Krysta community.
Yes, that's going to be really fun, of course. We're going to reveal our actual game of the year as well to each other for the first time. We have been keeping it under lock and key secrets. We've always been very good about getting a surprise at the end of the year of what we feel is the best game that we played this year. So that's going to be fun to reveal to all of you. And I will say, I think looking back on, we've done this for a few years now, this is our most voted on event so far.
Of course.
So you did the hard work of doing some math over the weekend.
My goodness, math on a weekend?
Oh my gosh.
Never asked for this.
Don't ask me to do math, I can't. So
this is why I became a podcaster, so I could do math on a weekend.
You can do math on a weekend, yes. But we're so grateful to all of you who participated and voted and just we're showing up to celebrate this year of gaming with us.
Yes, I gotta say there are some interesting results, some twists and turns, maybe some things that you won't
surprises along the way.
Some surprises. So you can look forward to all of that. We're of course back from Los Angeles, watching those other
whatever those
awards for games, Kef Geely or whatever that guy's name is, who's doing that. So it was like, all right, it's good to see how the rest of the world celebrates these, and then here we are today celebrating them our own way.
That's right, that's right. We did have a good time in LA, though. We have a vlog of our experience attending the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley's The Game Awards.
Who?
You know that guy? That one guy.
Miss Piggy's Game Awards? Oh,
Miss Piggy and Rolf's Game Awards. New sponsor. And then we also did a really fun thing while we were in LA. We visited WayForward Studios. We're such big fans of WayForward games. And so getting a chance to visit them in their creative space and getting to know them better was just lovely. And we captured all of that in our vlog for you guys. So yeah.
It is rare these days to be able to do a proper studio visit and go behind the scenes. For some reason, the willingness that maybe was there a few years ago is not. I don't know if that's a post-pandemic thing or
might be.
People being freaked out by secrecy or whatever. But it's
combination thereof.
No, come on back, and we're not going to show you anything that you shouldn't be seeing, but you can get a look at how we work and how these great games came to be, and talk to the people who made them.
That's the best part.
Perfect.
Getting to know the people who made them, becoming friends.
Yes.
Getting to know people on a personal level. That's the best part of this job and being able to work in video games. So I really had a great time at WayForward.
The year is truly wrapping up with a bang, and there's going to be fireworks once we get into these categories. But first, as always, we have our wonderful sponsors to shout out. This episode is sponsored by Turtle Beach, and there's still time to get a great gift for these holidays.
Oh yeah.
Might we suggest the Turtle Beach Gen 3 Stealth 700 headset?
We love these. I've been playing all of Metroid Prime 4 with these headsets.
Wow.
The sound design in that game is so incredible. And I want the isolation. I want that immersive experience. And this is what these headsets give me. It's so good and so comfortable.
They are comfortable. You talk all the time about having earrings, how that just fits right over the entirety of the ear. Very comfortable, great battery life, up to 80 hours long. Think how many games can you finish 180 hours before you have to charge those things.
Exactly. I charge these way less than my actual Switch, let me tell you that much.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
Right. And we do have a special offer where our listeners can get 10% off their entire order using our code Kit Krysta. But yeah, we've been using these, oh my gosh, for like over a year now.
Yeah.
And they have stood
Daily.
the test of time.
Yeah.
They still hold up great. They still sound great. Got some cutting edge features, like you can swap between different devices, like on the fly. That's the worst. Like, wait, I have to go into the Bluetooth and change it. No.
Very easy.
You don't have to do that.
You can even connect it to your phone and stuff like that for music.
All
so
sorts of
it's a
things.
very seamless design where you can connect to multiple devices, whether it's a gaming device or just your phone.
Yeah. So get the ultimate immersive gaming experience with Turtle Beach today. For a limited time only, head to turtlebeach.com and use code KitKrysta for 10% off your entire order. That's 10% off your order at turtlebeach.com with promo code KitKrysta. Don't delay. Get the perfect gift now. Happy holidays from Turtle Beach.
And we'll put the link right over here and a QR code for you to scan, and it will be in the description below.
Okay, the time is here to give out some awards.
Wow.
And we have about 20 plus categories to get through. So without further delay, let's do our first here.
Let's get going, yes.
Best visuals, a category that I was telling you, it's going to be an in-the-moment decision for me because we have these 6 nominees. The nominees are Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Metroid Prime 4, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Assassin's Creed Shadows, and Kirby Air Riders. And I stared at this over the weekend. I stared at this morning. And I said, you know what? I cannot decide. I'm just going to have to go on that darn podcast and
just
see
in the moment
what comes to me in the moment. Can you believe that?
Well, I think the reason why is that there were games with incredible visuals this year, as evidenced by, this very easy category for us to fill. But also what I was saying is that all of these visuals look very different.
Yes.
Like they all have their own style. They all have their own look and feel. That's amazing. The variety, I'm all for that. I don't like it when we have a year where every single game looks the same.
Right.
So I think that's why it's so hard for you to pick.
It could be. And now, maybe in years past, it was harder for Nintendo to get into this category because they were hindered by some hardware. No more. We got some great Nintendo.
Oh my gosh, amazing
nominees.
Nintendo entries. Yes.
But the community winner was, by a pretty comfortable margin, about 10%, Metroid Prime 4. Wow. It is a beautiful game.
Yeah, late game too into the game of the year conversation. December game is always tough, right?
See? We made room for Metroid Prime 4.
Oh, we did.
Kef Geely. Take some hits.
We have a Samus-shaped hole in our hearts.
Take notes.
But yes, that game is a stunner. And I think a lot of us were blown away by that.
Very deserving winner. But like I was saying, any of these could win and it'd be I get it.
Yes.
I get it. So what's your selection here?
My selection is also Metroid Prime 4.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
There's always a moment with visuals in games where you get the goosebumps up your arm when you finally play it for yourself and you see you're in that environment, and very few games do that. But Metroid Prime 4 definitely did that for me. That first time you kind of walk through and you get onto that vista for Fury Green, I had the goosebump moments. And it's just, every time I look at that game, it's just this is incredible. I'm very deep in the game now.
Yeah.
And there are, such varied landscapes and different, areas that you are exploring, and every single one is next level amazing.
The characters, the faces of these characters that you hate, they look amazing.
The faces look good. These characters are not great, but the faces look good. And Samus's armor, her suits,
looks
that
shiny.
Reflectiveness
Nice and shiny.
of it. Woo, baby. That's good stuff.
All right, I've made up my mind.
You have?
My pick is actually not a game that got a huge reaction from the community, but I'm going with Kirby Air Riders.
Oh!
Just that incredible sense of speed.
Yes.
The smoothness of the game, the amount of detail that they packed. I really can't get over that track where you're going on the water and you're going into the wave, out of the wave, zipping in between, and there's stuff. You can see, you can feel the spray, of the water. And I think it just amounts to a very visually cohesive experience that is just impressive all around, really shows what the Switch 2 can do. So, my gosh, I mean, we had Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, and we all picked Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Yeah.
So that
says something.
That must bode well.
Yeah.
For what this thing can do.
It's really about not just the graphical capabilities, but like the art direction and the style.
What can it make possible?
As well. And I think Kirby Air Riders is such a solid choice. And I think we were all just like, our eyes were melting when we were watching those initial Nintendo Directs because the visuals are so stunning. And I like that water level, but I also like that fall leaves level.
That's beautiful too.
Ooh, what
so
a vibe.
Many details.
What a vibe.
So many details. Okay, our next category is one of our most stacked.
This one's hard.
Entire year.
Yeah.
I'm of course talking about best soundtrack. Let's just roll right into these nominees because you're gonna understand what we're talking about here. We have Hades 2, Death Stranding 2, Mario Kart World, Metroid Prime 4, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4.
Yes.
Whew!
What a great year for video game music, right? Like, I think this is the year where after I completed a game, I just continued listening to the music. And like my entire Apple Music playlist or like the most listened to songs were from video games this year, which is like incredible. It just speaks to how the music like transcends the actual gameplay experience itself, and you're just like enjoying the music for the music's sake, which is it's an amazing thing.
It is. Well, the community spoke, and again, pretty overwhelmingly by a 10% margin. Mario Kart World is the community winner in this category.
Nice.
So much music. Will it ever come to Nintendo Music? We don't know.
At least they gave you the option to turn the music up.
Yes, great update. You can finally crank it.
Crank that music.
Crank your tunes.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, they did an amazing job of reimagining a lot of classic music, like some really deep cuts.
Like the sheer number of tracks that's in that soundtrack for Mario Kart World is pretty incredible.
It is.
It's just like packed. Like, are we in the hundreds? Probably. Of tracks in that game.
There's a lot.
So there's a lot. There's a lot of music in there.
Your winner?
My winner is Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
So is mine.
I mean, I don't know what else I can say about this. We have been so lucky this year, I think, you and I, because we have gone to 2 gaming events, one Gamescom and then, of course, recently the Game Awards, where we were privileged to hear live performances of the music. I am dying for them to bring that concert series that they've been doing in Europe, like stateside.
Let Europe have a bone for once.
Okay, fine. Maybe we'll just go to Europe.
Europe needs a win, okay?
We're just going to go, we're making a special trip to Europe to go to one of these concerts, because hearing the music live truly is such an amazing experience. It brings a tear to my eye, like pretty much every time. But the music in this game and how the music came to be, and the serendipitous way the music happened in this game, I don't know if there's anything that's going to happen like this ever again. Like, truly. It's so good, so amazing.
Yeah, the story behind the music is almost too remarkable to believe.
Yes.
It really does connect to the game. People go through like, if you translate these lyrics, you're gonna don't get spoiled, but you're gonna get another layer of insight into it. And yes, at the Game Awards, they opened the show with that great performance, and I thought it was like, this is what you play like at the end after you've won Game of the Year. They're dropping the confetti. Yes, I know they're rose petal, but they're dropping.
It's like prophecy.
It's like,
we're prophesying.
Okay. I guess this game is just going to sweep, and that's what it went.
And it did.
And that's just what it went on to do. A similarly prodigious soundtrack as Mario Kart World, though. Like, this thing just goes and goes and goes, and it's like this guy just and that girl they just cranked us out.
Yes.
How? I don't know.
And also the story behind how is like, it's just very natural.
Right.
Like the way that it came together, it was almost like this music was just like living inside of them, dying to come out, find a form for it to take, and this was the outlet.
Yeah.
And you can really tell that was what happened.
And our Patreon subscribers know that we were so smitten with the soundtrack that for our spoiler cast, we set the entire spoiler cast to the soundtrack from the game, which is a step we didn't take for any other game. So maybe we knew as well.
I know.
This is the one.
And I cried the whole time.
Despite all of these great competitive, like man, Hades 2, amazing. Death Stranding, shout out, again, I got to shout out to Woodkid. Woodkid. Making it happen.
I will
Metroid.
Say, amazing.
Deltarune.
Amazing.
Are you kidding me? Toby Fox.
Yeah, Hades. I gotta shout out Hades too, because I'm such a Darren Korb fangirl. I'm such a fan of his work, and he knocked it out of the park, especially with the voiced tracks this time. Like, I keep talking about Skilla and the Sirens and, like, how I would love them to be a real-life touring girl band.
Yeah.
Or make them do, like, the Squid Sisters concert. Like a
Holograms.
projection
Yes,
hologram.
holograms.
Because I would legit pay big money to see that.
Krista is ready to pay, is the takeaway.
I'm ready to give you my money if you would just bring a concert
She's ready to shell out.
to a location near me.
Yes.
But yes, Hades 2, and you spend many hours. I spent almost 200 hours in that game, and I was not sick of the music at all. So it was great.
All of these soundtracks do stand on their own. So maybe that's the takeaway. Is just go listen to these.
Yeah.
And find something amazing that you're gonna love. We got a comment from subscriber Johnson Hanson who said Silk Song was my top album on Spotify Wrapped.
Nice.
I'm a little sad it wasn't nominated for best soundtrack here, but I haven't played Clair Obscur since I only have a Switch 2. So maybe that music really does deserve to win, like I keep hearing people say.
Just go listen to the music on Spotify.
Just go listen.
Yeah.
And then listen to these other 5 nominees.
Yes. If you want
we implore you.
If you want my Death Stranding 2 playlist, I share it with you.
Okay. Is this my last shout out to Woodkid? I hope not.
Never.
No.
Woodkid's a genius.
I'm going to keep shouting out Woodkid. Wow. All right. Let's move on now to Best Narrative. And our nominees are Death Stranding 2, Hades 2, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Dispatch, Silent Hill F, and Kingdom Come Deliverance. You felt strongly that Kingdom Come Deliverance should be nominated.
Yeah. This game.
Tell me more. I haven't played this game, so tell me more.
I haven't played like enough of it.
Played some.
But the setup, the authenticity to the time and place that this game is in, like it is
a lot of recorders and pan flutes and
a lot of that.
Loots.
A lot of
What do we have?
Loots galore.
What do we have here? Okay.
But really, like, it is one of those almost like, historical fiction kinds of almost, that kind of game. And I think they're building a very deep narrative.
Yes.
Even with just the few hours I played at this game.
Okay.
So, yeah.
This was a dominating victory.
Yeah.
Over 65% of the vote went to Clair Obscur.
Yeah.
Our winner.
Yeah.
And that
is my winner.
Your winner. It's also my winner.
Of course. I mean,
I
don't. Yeah, you can't really
it says,
argue this way or that about this game.
Look, people know we have a Nintendo-oriented community. For a game that's not on a Nintendo platform to win in this dominating a fashion says something.
Says something, exactly. The power of that game is so much tied to the storytelling. I actually really liked, so they won Best Narrative at the Game Awards, and the writer went up to accept the award. And I actually really liked what she said about like her approach to narrative in Clair Obscur, is that like, yes, she like wrote the story, but also it's how the player is experiencing the story, and everybody's interpreting it in kind of a different way based on their own personal experiences of that moment. So that was kind of an interesting way of looking at it, and I think that's why the story is so compelling, is that you're like putting it's such a good like fertile ground for you to just put your own experiences into. So I think it's really special what they did.
She also has a nearly unbelievable story about like, I've never done this before, but I guess I'll throw my hat in the ring. And
she auditioned to be a voice actor.
And then this is the output, which is just amazing.
Yeah.
We saw her at outside of the Game Awards as it was wrapping up, and she was just kind of hanging out. And I said, "Oh my gosh, like you've been going on and on about this game. Here's your chance to go, go say hi to her and tell her what this game means to you." You're like, "Nah, I'm good."
I don't want to. I don't want to.
You didn't want to talk to her.
I don't want to bother people.
Okay.
It's like weird for me.
Okay.
But I think she's amazing, and of course the story is incredible.
Yes. I mean, the story works on so many levels. There's so many themes to dig into, so many kind of phases that the story, that big reveals, big surprises.
Yeah. Player's choice at the end.
Oh my gosh, the debates about the ending.
The debates about the ending.
Which I will no longer let you shame me for anymore.
Anyways.
No.
Even during the acceptance award, he's like, we're like, can you guys just get over the debates, because
Krista,
there is no right answer. Like, truly, there is no right answer.
Can you?
No, I can't. I can never, ever.
Oh my gosh. Okay, congratulations. Clair Obscur's on a bit of a hot streak here.
Oh, a hot streak, yeah.
2 in a row. They're also nominated for this next category, so let's see what they might be able to pull off. Character of the Year. And there were so many great characters that we had to have a lot of nominees. How many nominees do we have? I got like 10 nominees or something here. And they are Young Pauline, Donkey Kong, how do you say it? Melanoe, thank you. From Hades 2. Verso from Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Also, Mael from Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Tenna from Deltarune Chapter 3. Hornet from Silksong. Samus from Metroid Prime 4. Hinoko Shimizu from Silent Hill F. And just Kirby.
Just a little Kirby.
Old Kirby. From multiple games.
Riding on his Warp Star.
Big year for Kirby.
Yes.
And my goodness, Claire Obscure is nominated twice. Are they going to pull off the back to back in our awards? No, they are not.
Oh.
Because the
not
winner
a sweep.
is Pauline, who was in a very tight race with Donkey Kong.
I know.
So
I guess
either
it's
way,
your, companion characters in that way.
So either way, Donkey Kong Bonanza was going to be taking this one.
Yes.
But yeah, some tight races. Well, who got Mael got third place.
Nice.
In
Mael,
this one. So, not too far from the sweep continuing. But congratulations to Donkey Kong Bonanza getting its first win.
Yes.
Getting on the board.
My young Pauline's reveal was one of the most fun.
When it leaked?
And then when it was confirmed
on that Korean website, I love that.
Then when it was finally confirmed, it was still really fun in that direct. Yes, it leaked a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. Because wow, that was fun. That was like one of those really like surprise moments of like, oh wait, who is that? Oh, is that a teenage Pauline? That's amazing. Yeah. And it was so cool to know that she was in the game. So
it is a rare thing for us to have multiple games having multiple nominees.
I know.
That is a pretty... And I was like, should we do this? Should we not? We debated it. It was like, no, wait, these characters were so good and so strong.
You cannot.
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, Claire Obscure, you could probably nominate even
more.
Like
every character, basically. Yeah.
I think the triumph for young Pauline is also... We have an award later on, most annoying character. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of us were like, is this going to go in that direction? Is she going to be annoying?
She's going to be a Navi. She's going to be...
Am I going to need her to shut up? Am I going to wish she wasn't there? And I'm just, smashing stuff as DK. But no. She added to that story. She had her own story. What does it mean for the lore? We still don't know.
Maybe we don't care anymore.
And some of us don't particularly care.
Yeah, I don't think we should care anymore.
What a brilliant idea of like, no, it's not the Pauline you've known for all this time. She's young now. She's a singer. You get these hints. Oh, my grandmother.
Yes,
and such a great performance.
Yes,
as well. Really,
a great performance,
bringing her to life. So, congratulations, Pauline.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who was your character of the year?
My character of the year. This character did not chart very much. It is Tenna.
You like
from
Tenna.
Deltarune Chapter 3.
You love Tenna.
I am very smitten with Deltarune Chapter 3. Which is kind of like this game.
It's a game within a game.
So I'm playing. You're playing a video. You're playing Deltarune Chapter 3. Mm-hmm. In Chapter 3, you're trapped in basically a game show.
Yes.
By Tenna, who is this weirdo with a TV for a head.
Right.
And as part of that game show, you are also playing a different video game within Deltarune,
right,
where your other characters are commentating on the things that you are doing. But Tenna has an interesting character arc where you think, oh, this he's kind of
unhinged,
he's
evil.
kind of a goofy, like over the top game show host type, and it's like, all right, we've seen this before, whatever. But Tenna goes on to have
an emotional story,
a lot of depth,
yes,
a very emotional origin story,
and a relatable one at that too.
Yes. Yeah. So I love Tenna, and I've been very happy that we have been to some shows where we have seen people doing Tenna
cosplay.
Yes. It's not an easy one to do, to put a TV on your head,
but also very fun and creative.
I've been excited by that. I'm looking forward to the long run that Tenna will have in our hearts.
Yes. Mine is Donkey Kong.
Oh.
I just think that with Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's like we're finally seeing like the modern Donkey Kong. Like we finally got a character that is so expressive, like all those expressions on his face, like the characterization of Donkey Kong. Ever since the Mario movie, I've been really curious of how Nintendo would characterize him in a game now, because in the movie, he has so much personality, and they totally translated that, even though all he's doing is grunting and looking at bananas. Like, it's just, his character is just so well done, and I'm really excited for, like, the rebirth of Donkey Kong kind of with this game, and I can't wait to see him translated into like many games in the future in this style because I think it's amazing.
It's like he's finally realizing his potential after. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we had a great run with the Rare
Yeah.
design, and we got a lot. Gosh, we got a ton out of that. But yeah, it was a good decision to take a new approach and see what he could do. And yeah, it feels like he's now set up to make this new run.
Exactly.
And all these new
I
things.
love that.
Yes.
I love that for him.
Next category is another character-oriented category. Best dressed.
Ah.
You got to look sharp. See?
You have to make an effort.
I'm not wearing proper pants right now.
You're wearing
I am wearing
sweatpants.
pants, but they're not tuxedo
But it's not
pants.
tuxedo
So that is my lesson about piano. Sometimes it's sleight of hand.
I should wear half a dress.
Sometimes it's sleight of hand that makes you the best dressed. All right, it's what people see, not what they don't see.
the magic of editing.
Yes. Best dressed character. Our nominees are Luna from Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Peach from Mario Kart World, Melanoe from Hades 2. Pauline from Donkey Kong Bonanza, Samus from Metroid Prime 4, and the unnamed player character.
Yes, you.
From Pokemon Legends.
You and I.
ZA.
Yes.
There could have been a lot of picks from Mario Kart World.
Yeah. There's a lot of costumes.
Those costumes are pretty good, and
Yeah.
for certain characters,
Yes.
there are lots of them.
Yes.
What Clair Obscur could have had a bunch here.
Yeah, they have not
Wow.
only just like the game outfits, but they also have costumes in the game too. So there's just a lot of options.
Yes. Look at how tight this race was. Everything in this category, and again, there were 6 nominees, got over 10% of the vote.
Wow.
That doesn't, there's usually something where
Yeah.
everybody's like, whatever. Everybody got over 10%.
That's amazing.
But
Even split.
The community winner is Pauline again.
Pauline.
The
People
Pauline
love
supremacy
Pauline.
is happening.
Pauline does have a lot of very cute costumes in Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then, of course, if you scan that amiibo, you can get her little like red dress. Remember that?
Oh, yes.
Remember
the
that?
How could I forget?
Remember that?
How could I forget? Yes.
She sure looks cute in that little red dress.
I find some of those outfits to be a little bizarre, but there are a lot of them.
There's a lot,
There is a
yeah.
lot of variety, a lot of range that give her some different styles. So
Yes.
I'm not mad at
Her
this at all.
90s, her typical 90s style with the baggy pants and the little like tank top is also very cute.
Yeah, I'm not mad at this at all.
Yes.
What's your pick?
My pick is Pokemon Legends CA, the player
I thought you were gonna do
I
this.
absolutely loved the fashion in that game, and I like my character a lot. Like the character that I made,
It looks a lot like you.
and she was like her closet was beautiful.
By the
Like,
time you were done, it did look a lot like you.
and it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoyed, actually going into all those like shopping promenades. You did kind of feel like you were in Paris, like in a fancy shopping, like you were at the Lafayette's or something like that. And I loved it. I thought it was great. And even like when you walked around that world, like you can run into people that will style you and like give you
Yeah.
clothes to
Oh,
wear.
yes, that's right.
So that was like a big part of it. Like they wanted you to be stylish
Right.
and like look nice. And I loved it. I thought it was great.
Right. My winner is Peach.
Ah,
and
yes.
I'm enjoying, kind of building upon what started in Super Mario Odyssey, where, slight spoiler, after you finish that, like she shows up in those different kingdoms in these different outfits.
Yes.
So I do kind of like this new era of Peach where she is more fashionable, wearing more than just the pink dress, got some different looks, got some range to her.
Yes.
And I think in Mario Kart World they did a great job of like, well, what about this situation? What about that situation? What about
I especially like her,
this
like,
look or this piece?
Her Japanese yukata.
Yeah.
Like the summer.
Right,
Japan
and so
look.
many other
So nice.
little references and nods that they can build into
Yeah.
those. Again, like I think we could have picked a number of characters from Mario Kart World, but I think she embodied what was great about
Yes.
what they did with the characters in that game.
What about Boshi though?
Sure. Sure, yes. Next, we have the best companion
Yes.
category,
we
which
have a lot
is
of good companions this year.
one that is very close to your heart,
Yes.
of course.
One of my favorite categories.
And our nominees are Esquier from Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Pauline from Donkey Kong Bonanza, Pets, simply Pets,
There's many
because
pets.
there's several of them in
There's many
Hades
pets.
2,
Yes. Very
Urbane
helpful pets.
and or Tawny in Pokemon Legends ZA, Mio and Zoe in Split Fiction.
They're each other's companion.
They are, yes,
which
they
is
are.
fun. Yeah.
And finally, the Bell Beast from Hollow Knight.
I like that
Silk
part
Song.
where you
the Bell Beast, yes.
tame it basically.
Yes,
and then
you vanquish it, and it
then he
becomes
becomes your
your
little fast travel buddy,
Yes.
which is great and
Yes.
it's cute.
What a redemption story for the Bell Beast.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, our community winner again, in overwhelming fashion, is Pauline.
We got some love for Pauline
My
in
gosh,
the community.
Pauline is coming in
sweeping.
strong
Yes.
in the Kit Krysta Game Awards at over 50% of the votes.
Wow.
I mean, she's with you for pretty much the whole game. She is a good complement to Donkey
Absolutely.
Kong. She brings some value. She's got some things to do on her own. She's not just along.
Yeah.
She's not just along for the ride.
Zebra.
Yeah. So, I get it.
I get it.
I get it. Is that your pick?
Sure isn't. My pick is Eskia.
Oh, it's mine too.
I love Eskia.
Eskia.
When I first saw Eskia, we were at an Xbox showcase
Yes.
when we first learned about Expedition 33, and we were like, "What is this?"
I was a
game?
little frightened by Esquire.
I was gonna say both of us were like, "Ew, what is this character? It's
Yeah.
so weird," and like kind of not. You know, we were like very confused by Esquia's character, but wow, what a turnaround it's been for Esquia, because throughout the experiences of playing that game, you learn so much about how Esquia comes to be. It is a very important character because you
Yes.
literally are like riding on Esquia to traverse the world map. And the best part, in my opinion, is that Esquia is filled with wine.
Perfect.
And what else could you
The
possibly ask
walking
for?
Boda bag.
Love it. I mean, of course you got all that baguettes, laying around.
Yeah.
You better have a glass of wine.
Okay.
Handy.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I
Amazing.
I very quickly did come to love SK as soon as I learned that. I was like, is this thing an enemy? Is this because there's something about it? Like, I don't know, the face with
It's
the
like a
smile,
little mask.
with the smile on it. Like,
It's
what's again? You wonder. It's like kind of like a shy guy. It's like
what's behind the
What is
mask?
behind the
Yes.
mask? And I guess it's just a glass of wine, a glass of fine,
barrel of
it's
wine.
a glass of fine Burgundy.
Yes, it is.
But
Yum.
the way that this character talks is almost like dreamlike.
Yes.
Great performance by the person that they got.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he just becomes like your safety blanket throughout this whole game.
He's like a cuddly, like he
Right.
kind of reminds me of Baymax from
Sure.
Big Hero 6. Just want to give him a hug.
And
A big squeezy hug.
Exploring in the overworld on SK is very fun too.
So fun.
Very
and then,
fun.
And then SK gains a lot of different abilities.
Yeah.
You can swim, you can fly. Like there's a lot of like progression
Very capable.
with SK, and then you're just, you're so used to having him,
Yeah.
being with him.
SK came in a distant second place in the community vote. but
Wow, wow. Okay.
There we go. Okay. Here we go. I mentioned this earlier.
The Vista King.
No, we're
no.
we're on most annoying character.
Oh, we're back to okay. Wow.
Yes,
All
most
right.
annoying character is here. Everybody's on pins and needles for this one. There were definitely some deserving picks this year, and the nominees are Miles McKenzie from Metroid Prime 4, JD Raider from Split Fiction, simply Birds, the entire category of birds.
Dang birds.
In Hollow Knight Silk Song, Naveen from Pokemon Legends ZA, Eris from Hades 2, and Tildy from Tiny Bookshop. And the winner is, with a pretty commanding victory, Mr. Miles McKenzie. Congratulations.
Ouch. Sorry, Miles. Man.
A lot has been said, a lot of ink has been spilled about Miles McKenzie.
Yeah, people are not holding back on poor
no?
Miles.
I would say, I don't know, for me, like the further I get into this game, I'm like, you're fine, actually.
Out of that cast of people, shockingly, Miles is not the most annoying one.
I think that first hour or so that you have with Miles is I do find that pretty annoying and pretty grating, but
then he's gone.
Eventually he kind of fades into the background and is replaced with some other annoying people.
Exactly.
As well.
Exactly.
But boy, one of the biggest talking points in games all year long was should this character be in this game? Mm-hmm. Should a Metroid game have a
all these chatty
character
characters
like this?
Who wrote this character?
Yeah,
Why are the lines so cringe?
What is the backstory for Nintendo and Retro Studios to want to do this in a Metroid game? We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Yeah, they're bound to secrecy, but I get it.
I totally get it.
I understand.
Yeah, the shocking thing for myself is as much as I disliked Miles when I first met Miles and saw Miles, it's amazing how I've come around on Miles as like in the context of Metroid Prime 4, like he is not actually the most annoying person there.
Right.
So that's pretty interesting.
Maybe that's saying something.
That's pretty interesting.
It gets worse.
For some people, it gets a lot worse.
So he is not your pick?
No.
Who is?
Tildy.
Ah, that's mine too.
I freaking hate Tildy.
So definitely.
Do people know about Tildy?
No, so
this?
Tiny Bookshop, compared to these big blockbuster million-selling games, is a much smaller game.
Yes.
But Tildy's Karen energy will not be denied the victory for most annoying character.
So this is a game that is absolutely adorable and super comforting and really fun. You and I both played this game over the summer. Notably,
loved it.
I played this game for about 10 hours straight on a plane on my way to Gamescom.
Yep.
So it had that kind of holding power where I was just like, I was not playing any other game except for Tiny Bookshop. And everything about this game is perfect. The vibe's great. The other characters are fine. What you're doing in this game is so fun.
Yes.
Tildy comes in with her Karen energy and completely ruins it for you. Every time she comes into your sphere with her little quippy comments and her nonsense, you're just like, get out of here.
No.
I don't like you.
She's kind of like the retiree that you'd run into at a farmer's market.
Yeah.
Where she's just a little too in your business. She's a little too like, oh, I need you to do this, now you're going to do this, but you better do it this way or I'm not going to like it.
Yeah.
Like schlepping her trash around town.
You had to carry her trash for a while.
Yeah, and she was mad at you if you didn't do that. So
I did not like her.
No.
She did not have the energy that matched the rest of this game. The rest of this game was so cozy and vibey. Like, why was she there?
We've all had our fill of Karens in real life, and just having a Tildy in Tiny Bookshop was a bit too much.
It was like, I want to be like not in this reality.
No.
With Tildy there.
Tildy, you're the most annoying character of the year.
You're so annoying. Go away. Move out of this town.
Tildy.
Nobody wants you there.
Beat it, Tildy. BCF789 has a hot take.
Oh,
and that
hot
is,
take.
Teen Pauline should have been nominated for the most annoying character. It's a testament to Bonanza's quality that the game manages to be an 11 out of 10 despite her yapping all of the time.
Some people do not like her. We know several people that love Donkey Kong Bonanza but really dislike Pauline. So, very fair.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own, level of what is going to annoy them. So, I get it.
There was some consternation expressed in the comments that Naveen was nominated for this, but then again, Naveen came in second place in the community vote.
Yes, I did see that. They're like, how dare you nominate Naveen?
Naveen was a character I started out disliking, but did come to love. And of course, he was voiced by Ben Starr.
I was going to say.
In our reenactment on the podcast, so that brought Naveen closer to my heart.
That was the only reason why, though, is that whenever I would then hear Naveen's voice in my head, I imagined Ben Starr instead of what I think Naveen may have actually ended up sounding like if there was voice acting at all in that game. But I was surprised that people were like, wait, how dare you put Naveen here? But then it got second place. So I was like, okay.
Having birds on this list, is this the first time we've had a gameplay reason? Usually it's like...
it's like some character,
You talk too much, or you bother me, or you're interrupting.
Or you just don't fit into this game.
It's like these birds are just annoying to fight. Is that a first for us?
Might be.
I think it is.
Those birds were so annoying.
Those birds were terrible.
I died so many times with those
I was like,
birds.
This game's ramping up now.
And then, I hadn't found that little, bench yet. And so I had to go all the way... bird... Yeah, the way they moved
like
was
a mosquito.
It was erratic. I could not.
I just want to shoot them.
I'm trying to poke them.
Get your newspaper and just birds.
I need one of those electric those zappers. I need
bird
that.
zapper.
I need a zapper.
My goodness. Okay. Yes. Now it is time for
the Vistas.
Best Vistas, brought to you by the Vista King. That's me. A great year for Vistas. Our 6 nominees are Assassin's Creed Shadows, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2, Metroid Prime 4, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and Mario Kart World.
Very good.
Boy. The community winner. I'm just staring at these results.
I'm like, what's going on?
This is another one where as it becomes time for me to reveal mine,
you're like, you have a hard time.
I have a pick, but I do have some questions in the back of my mind. And as the Vista King, it does carry some weight, so I do need to make sure it's right. But let's start with the community winner, which was Metroid Prime 4.
Yes.
Beautiful vistas in this game.
Right.
Every area has at least one
or more
jaw-dropping vista that really gets you in the mood, gets you going. Early on in the game, there's a lot of vistas that are spectacular.
Yes.
So I think that's a very deserving community pick.
Yeah, yeah.
What is yours?
My pick is also Metroid Prime 4.
Really?
I think the vistas are next level in this game.
Wow.
So good.
Okay.
So, and I do find myself, when you find yourself like pausing the flow state of your gameplay to stare.
Yeah.
All the, like I like to go to the vista and then do like a slow pan of what you're seeing in the distance, like looking at in the distance. You like the way that the vistas really make you feel like you're on this like alien planet.
Yes.
It's really well done.
It is.
It's really, really beautiful. I love it.
For most of the year, I had convinced myself that Assassin's Creed Shadows was going to be my pick, but it is not. And
an upset?
In a controversial upset, my pick is going to a game that I actually haven't even played.
Oh.
It's going to Death Stranding 2.
The vistas in there are amazing.
Which I spent a lot of time watching gameplay, watching playthroughs of this game, and of specifically people who were appreciating the game in that way.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, wow. Like, this is what you often think the real world looks like, but it's like a more extreme, fantastical version of that.
Yes.
That you might experience like once a decade. Like, if you go to the Grand Canyon, it's like, okay, I'm experiencing some sort of natural grandeur that is so far beyond.
It's like a seven wonders of the world
what you will see in your ordinary day-to-day life. And that's what this game was, just kind of constantly.
Yes.
So I respect it. I do have this game. I am queuing it up to play it.
I can't wait for you to play it.
Over the holiday break.
You're gonna love it.
Doing my research for this got me really excited.
Yes.
I respect it, Kojima. Despite some of my disagreements with him in the past, we're handshaking on vistas.
I mean,
we're calling it a truce.
Yes, I mean the environments that you're in Death Stranding 2 that lends you to that kind of vista situation, like climbing on top of a very tall mountain.
Right.
With your 20 bags of things is really like that is like very much part of the gameplay experience.
Yes.
You walking around these really sort of interesting environments and encountering these vistas and also encountering how you would traverse these vistas with the gameplay. So it's very cohesively
that's also something I'm very
linked
excited
into the visuals of the game as the gameplay itself.
Yes.
So yes, that's definitely my second pick out of the Vista list.
I'm glad Mario Kart World got some love here.
Yeah.
I think that, just having more games with photo modes makes Vista appreciation easier to do.
Yes.
Because sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's like you can miss it, or like how do I go back to that? But now, like, you can properly set it up and get just the right angle. And there are some really special moments that you can get.
The sky.
The skies are incredible.
Yeah.
Unlike Pokemon Legends ZA, they put a lot of effort into making the sky look beautiful.
Yeah.
So
when we were doing our first free roam, kind of just driving around the world, we encountered so many beautiful vistas, and you can kind of look out and see other tracks in the background and things like that, and it's really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, our next category is Best Multiplayer Game, and the nominees are Mario Kart World, Kirby Air Riders, Pokemon Legends ZA, Battlefield 6, Ark Raiders, and Split Fiction. Wow. And the community winner is Mario Kart World.
Of course.
A whopping 40% of the vote.
So this is one where I was not surprised by the community pick. Some of them I was like, oh, I'm a little bit surprised at either how close it was or, but this one, I was like, obviously the community is going to pick this one.
Yeah. I mean, it's Mario Kart. This is
literally what it is.
I mean, if you did best multiplayer game ever,
it probably is Mario Kart.
You could make a strong argument that some iteration of Mario Kart
probably would win.
Should win that, and it should absolutely be nominated for that. So I'm not surprised. I understand it. Knockout Tour is a fantastic addition. Again, so great.
The online works really well.
The online work. They're continuing to tweak it.
Yes, exactly.
It's getting better and better as time goes on, and it's a game that Which of these games are we going to be playing in 2032?
Probably Mario Kart World.
Probably going to be Mario Kart World
Yeah.
is the one that's going to still
And we had
have
so many
a big
fun-
dedicated community for it. Yeah.
We had so many fun One Up Club events with Mario Kart World. So yes, it is obviously meant for that purpose.
So I take it that's your winner too?
No, it is not. My winner is Split Fiction.
Oh.
It's very rare that these days that you and I get to have a shared experience playing a game from beginning to end.
Yes.
Like that. Like we play games like separately, like you're playing Metroid and I'm playing Metroid. Or like, yes, sometimes with the community we'll play Mario Kart together or something like that. But it is probably like, once a year, if any, we get to have an experience where we literally play a game together from beginning to end. And that was so fun.
Yeah.
Like we had such a great time. Like we would jump on every night and like play that game. We did a big spoiler cast on that game. That if you haven't played that game yet because it didn't come to Switch until a little bit later, like do not sleep on this game. It is such
Perfect for the holiday break.
It is such a good game, and find yourself a friend to play it with. It was like we were laughing the whole time. You were frustrated with me because I couldn't figure out how to fly.
We just traded off being annoyed with each other.
And then like I was getting annoyed with you because you're like, you're so stupid, figure this puzzle out, what's wrong with you? But like every part of that was like so fun.
It was.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so fun. I loved it.
Yeah, it's amazing that studio made their name on these games that you can really only play multiplayer. That strikes me as like kind of a risky thing to do,
right?
Because it's like, well, not everybody has a person to do it. They do make it easy. You can.
Yeah, you bought the game, and I just
the second person they have that free thing that the other person can get and play along. But yeah, there's really nobody out there doing it like Hazelight. So,
yeah, and it's a rare experience to have these days to do that with somebody, to be able to play a full game all the way through that's meant to be played together. That's a very rare thing.
Yeah.
So good on them for doing it.
That is unfortunately not my winner.
Oh.
My winner is Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah, it's great.
And as I was thinking about this, I was like, okay, there's one of these games on this list where if somebody said, well, you're going to be playing this game single player on some cross-country flight, I was like, all right, I think I would play all of these except for Kirby Air Riders versus the experience of saying, okay, we got a full group of people who are going to play this game multiplayer. It's like, oh, count me in. That's the one that I want to get in on the most.
Yes.
So just that range of how much better it is in a multiplayer context versus playing it by yourself is what set this game apart from
I've literally never played this game by myself.
Road Trip?
I played Road Trip for literally 10 minutes, and I was like, this sucks. I hate this. And then I immediately stopped playing that, and all I play now is City Trial, and I play with our community. That's it.
Right. It works in any context that you want to play, like casually, just kind of pick up and play.
Yes.
It works there, or again, just this insane like skill ceiling that the best players are slowly inching up. I think goes a long way. All of the ways that you can tweak the experience, all the fun things you can do, like the paddock.
Oh, the paddock.
I'm still trying to find out what the heck a paddock is,
but I like 15 ricks in it.
But I like being there packed with ricks doing fun stuff, wearing jaunty hats. This game is just pure multiplayer joy.
Yes.
Yes. Put that on the box set, right?
Yes.
Wow. Moving on to a big category here. Best game mechanic.
Wow.
What is a game if not a combination of mechanics?
You gotta have it.
What is it?
Gotta be creative. Gotta have it.
We have a number of categories here, so let's just get into them. They are breaking stuff in Donkey Kong Bonanza, dragon riding in Split Fiction, fusing and evolving balls in Split Fiction.
No, in Ball Pit.
In Ball Pit.
Oh
yes,
my gosh.
I corrected myself. Omega Cast in Hades 2, The Game Within a Game in Deltarune Chapter 3, Silk Song's Diagonal Pogo Jump, which is potentially a slight troll nomination.
Yeah,
but
it's like best or worst.
I got pretty good at that.
I did too.
Scanning in Metroid Prime 4, and Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Legends ZA. And the winner is Breaking Stuff and Donkey Kong.
Huge margin, 75%.
This might be our biggest win of the entire event.
Yeah.
75%
That's crazy.
For Breaking Stuff.
I'm just going to go out and say that's
Play the Limp Bizkit song.
That's mine
Play
too.
it.
That's mine too.
Really?
It is.
Oh.
This is like a fidget spinner. Like this,
It kind of is.
It really, I mean, I don't know. They psychologically tapped into some part of your brain where that feeling of breaking stuff, you could not stop doing it. You couldn't stop. Good thing there was a lot of stuff for you to break in there.
Right.
Because you literally could not stop doing it. I would spend like hours in one area just punching things. It felt so good. I don't know how they did it. The tuning of the weight of Donkey Kong's punches, the
sound effects,
the
explosion,
spray
yeah.
of the different materials. Because sometimes you break something and it feels different than when you break something else.
Right.
So you're like breaking the glass crystals versus breaking a really hard rock. Like, it just feels so different. Like I don't know what magic they got going on over there with this breaking stuff, but it was incredibly well done.
I mean, it's a perfect Nintendo game mechanic where it seems simple, but it could so easily just be messed up.
Voxels.
And those are the right people to just obsess over it, tinker with it.
That's what it is.
Fiddle with it over for years and years and years and just get it to feel perfect.
Yes, that's exactly why.
Yes.
The obsession to perfection.
Right. My pick is something else.
Oh.
And I already talked about my love of the game within a game.
Yeah.
In Deltarune Chapter 3. Again, I think that idea... This is not my winner, actually. I just want to say something about it.
I thought maybe you'd pick
the idea of you playing this game and having your in-game characters comment on it, I think is a big idea that more people should experiment with. Because I think it's like people love streamers, but now you're kind of bringing these characters that they love into that same kind of idea. If there's a way to do that in a way that feels natural. Somehow this game does that. I don't know. I was wowed by that. But my winner is another idea that I need made into a full-blown game. It's dragon riding in Split Fiction.
Oh, that was so fun.
This was my favorite segment of that game where
Yes.
we both had these dragons that can do some different stuff. The dragon kind of grew up.
I was going to say the best part is that you started with a dragon egg.
Yes.
And we carried the little eggs around with us, and then the eggs hatched. There was like a progression. It was almost like Pokemon, but there was like such a more connectiveness that you felt to your dragon.
Right.
And yes, the two dragons did different things.
I like my dragon better than yours.
Your dragon was a little cooler.
Just gonna say.
You played as Mio, or did I play as Mio?
I can't remember.
I was the green one.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, but yes, somebody make this into a full game.
No, it's like you play this and like, wait, like this is so, there's so many things you could do with this. This is so fun.
Yeah.
Why haven't people made this? And I guess like Platinum tried with that game,
Scalebound.
that one that got canceled. Like maybe this is a lot harder.
You know what?
Than you think.
It could be, elements of this could be in Monster Hunter Stories.
Maybe.
A little bit.
Maybe.
There is dragons and riding and...
It's a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that was my takeaway after completing that. I was like, I want more of that.
Yeah.
I want a whole game of nothing but that.
Maybe they can just do that for the next game.
Tenna on a dragon with it also has a TV for a head.
That is, but
There's
then
the
you're
answer.
playing a game in a game.
Yes.
So it's like you're riding a dragon, and in the game you're also riding a dragon.
Yes. And you got Susie and Ralsei just chatting about what's going on. There it is. That's my perfect game.
That's it.
That's my
We
perfect
got
game.
it. Figured it out.
Wow. Things are heating up. We have about 10 more categories to come, including Game of the Year.
Whoa.
But we're going to take a little break right now to shout out our sponsor for this episode, which is HelloFresh. And maybe you've heard of HelloFresh. They are the #1 meal kit in America, making home cooking easy with chef-crafted recipes. But they are now serving up so much more to love. And we want to say, this is not just the HelloFresh that you remember. This is so much more.
Yeah, they have so many more options now. There's so many more options of recipes every week for you to choose from, over 100 options.
Doubled from what it used to be.
Yeah, that you can choose from. And they have so many different kinds of recipes. They have like high protein recipes. They have, recipes that are more veggie forward. So there's just so many ways you can customize your weekly menu, and you can avoid being in the food rut.
Yeah, I mean, they got stuff like, grass-fed ribeyes, lamb chops. Like, that does not strike you as like something that you are going to get in a kit like this. Like,
Exactly.
That's like, no, that's like premium, that's delicious, that's something that you like look forward to all week long.
Like a treat.
It's a treat, yes, and that's what HelloFresh is. And you save so much time, save so much money.
Yeah.
It's like, going to the grocery store in the peak of December.
It's awful.
That stinks.
It's awful.
Don't do that.
And then getting deliveries is so unhealthy for you. It's so expensive. So this is just a much more healthy option.
It is.
And everything is always fresh. Everything's easy to put together. And it's awesome. It's so nice for the busy month of December to have this.
The best way to cook just got better. Go to hellofresh.com/KitKrysta10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free breakfast for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on your first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's hellofresh.com/KitKrysta10FM to get 10 free meals and free breakfast for life.
We'll put the link right over here with a QR code for you to scan, and it'll be in the description below.
All right, back to the awards. We're back, and we're picking up where we left off with Best Remake or Remaster. And this was one of those categories where I did have a hard time suggesting just 6 games.
Yeah, there's a lot
to nominate. We had a lot of conversations about this, of like, what are the best 6? And it's like, there's a lot of good ones this year.
There really was. Yeah, there really was.
And we don't delineate. Oh, it's a remaster. It's a remake. I want to debate you on. I don't care. I don't care. I truly don't care. It's just on this list for being a good video game.
Exactly.
That's what it is. The nominees are Metal Gear Solid Delta, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilest Chronicles, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Trails in the Sky First Chapter, and The Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. Look at how close these these top 3 are.
A few percentage points away.
Start 22.7, 21.2, and 20.4.
Oh my!
Are the top 3.
0 point something's XX away.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
The winner, though, is Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition.
Nice.
That near miss. Second place was Mario Galaxy, followed by Final Fantasy Tactics by a razor margin. But yes. Xenoblade Chronicles X, again, we're getting light on these Wii U games to bring over to the new audience of the Nintendo Switch. They finally did that. This was one that people were banging the drum for a long time of like, hey, can we get this one, please? And we finally got it.
Yes, this was mine.
Really?
Yes, I'm begging Nintendo to give me a Switch 2 edition.
You need that patch.
Nintendo! I need the patch desperately because I stopped.
We've seen it in the source code.
Well, I know it's there. Stop being cagey.
Flip the switch.
Just flip the switch. Exactly.
That's
because I know it's coming. And I've been holding out and going back to that game because I know you haven't.
Oh, man.
And I want to play it on my Switch too with enhanced graphics. I want to look at it in 4K.
That's going to be glorious.
It's going to be absolutely jaw-droppingly perfect and glorious.
Could it win again?
Yes.
After getting that update?
Yes. Maybe we'll do like a Switch 2
edition. It comes out January 1st, 2026. Boom.
Boom. 2026 Game Awards.
Lock it.
Lock it in.
Winner.
One of the best soundtracks ever.
Yes.
Ever. Vistas. If you want Vistas. Storyline.
Incredible stuff.
Incredible game.
Robots.
All the robots.
Got robots. Big ones too.
Lots of big robots.
I'm not talking about a little robot. I'm talking about a big robot.
Big. Very big.
So that's your winner.
Yes.
My winner is Final Fantasy Tactics, which is playing this really reminded me. Wait, the original Final Fantasy Tactics is an all-timer game. And it had just been so long that I was like, yeah, I remember that game was really good, but does it still hold up? But boy, does it. It absolutely still holds up. It's one of the greats. It's something that everybody should play and now is finally properly accessible.
Exactly.
And they made some refinements to it that on paper they honestly look a little underwhelming. But if you compare it to the original game, it's like, no, this is actually really good stuff that does make the game better. It's not super flashy, it's not in your face, but it's just stuff that makes a difference.
That's what's good about these Square Enix remakes is that they do a good job with the quality of life updates where it may not be like flashy, but because you're doing some of those actions so much, it's like, no, this is actually like, it means a lot, you know, because you're like living day to day with this improvement versus like, oh, this just looks better. Or something
exactly.
Like that. So.
And I do have a soft spot in my heart because this was the game that I played after I had surgery on my hand earlier this year, and I was able to play this game very comfortably with one hand.
This game got you through.
Yes,
because you were like, What am I going to do? I have a month of recovery at least where I can't really properly hold a controller.
Got this giant thing on my hand.
Yeah, and you were like, and that game just came out. It came out like a day after that surgery or something.
Perfection.
So it was, this was your like recovery game.
Yes.
I love it. I love that for you.
I'm very curious about Trails in the Sky, which is a series that I don't really have any familiarity with.
But there's so much like glowing reviews
People will
not
stop talking about this game. And I think like the videos that I've seen, I was like, wow, this looks really nice. This looks fun. I want to check it out.
Yes.
Okay, we are now on to the best update or DLC. And again, whatever you want to call it. Is it something you paid for? Is it something you just got for free? It's all on the list.
It's fine.
We have 6 nominees. They are Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Star-Crossed World, Mega Dimensions from Pokemon Legends ZA, the crossover characters from Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Emerald Rush from Donkey Kong Bonanza, Order of Giants from Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and finally, the December title update for Mario Kart World.
Sneaking in.
So we're really running the gamut here. We got full-on expansions that we're selling in a box at retail. We got some DLC and we got a little a little title update 1.4.
Well, I mean, it was a pretty big update.
1.4. Do you remember the number?
I will remember it now.
Don't forget the number, 1.4. The community winner, though, is Star-Crossed World from Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We played this.
We did.
We loved this. This was a great addition to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Really surprised us with how nice it looked.
Yes.
On the Switch too. Like, wow, Kirby.
Again, with the crystals.
Crystals are really...
Crystals looking good on a Switch too.
Crystals are something special.
We're really like looking at these crystals.
Yeah.
I like to look at the sparkles.
We're looking closely.
Yes.
I think it got a little tough at the end. The challenge did ramp up.
That boss fight was
in a way
really hard.
Maybe we didn't entirely expect, but yeah, looking at what's here, I can understand that. What is your pick?
My pick is Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised by that.
Because 90% of the game I absolutely loved and adored. 10% was like kind of a weird like. Now now it's very dangerous and very very difficult, and that last kind of area plus that boss fight was pretty hard.
Yeah.
But that was only like 5%, 10% of it, So for the most part, I really enjoyed going back to Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which is a game that I love. And I think it looks amazing. I think seriously, it looks so good on Switch too. Like that water level looks so good. Yeah, I just think it deserved to have that like graphical upgrade, because it shows so well with that game.
Believe it or not, my winner is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Wow!
With their crossover characters. Look.
Another game that you played one-handed.
I gotta give respect where it's due.
This is another one where you were like able to remap your buttons.
I was strangely able to play this game one-handed.
Which is amazing.
Which I didn't think I would. I wouldn't say that I was like amazing at it, but I was able to get through a lot of this game.
But that's pretty good still,
It is. And what a serendipitous thing for them to have this game focused on these crossovers at the same time where Nintendo was backing away from that.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're not going to have Link, we're going to have a cow. So this was just a great opportunity for Sonic to jump in and be like, all right, great. Well, we got some crazy stuff lined up.
Yeah.
And it just kind of got crazier and bigger, and we got a lot of stuff to look forward to. With, the Pac-Man, the Mega Man, you got your Avatar.
Yes.
The Ninja Turtles are coming.
The Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob.
All of this stuff. And that has been a fun thing to keep up with. And sometimes like after a game comes out, I just fall off really hard. But this game, every time
it's like you're kind of like looking, waiting.
When a new one of these comes out, I do open that game up and I play it, and it's like, and I really appreciate like especially the ones that get the full-on premium treatment of like, we got the character, we got the vehicle, we got the level. It's like, wow, they put a lot of love into this. I respect it.
That is a very good way to keep you interested. Like nowadays, everyone's always like moving on to the next shiny object so fast.
Right.
Like this is a very tried and true way to keep people coming back.
And she's maybe not, at the top billing when they're talking about this, but I am now a Hatsune Miku main.
You are such a fan for Hatsune Miku.
I love Miku. What can
you say? With a little hover cart.
Yes.
You love it. Okay.
I'm just zipping around.
Not what I expected to hear from you at all.
Bo Blacks had a comment on this category saying, I'm surprised that Mario Kart World is listed in Best Update, but not Pikmin 4. The update we got in November was huge. New game plus, new difficulty modes, decor, Pikmin to collect, etc.
Oh yeah, that's not on my radar. Sorry.
That's the answer, sorry. Okay. We did most annoying character. And now it's time for something, maybe the sister category to that. Most disappointing game. We've got 6 great nominees. Maybe not great. They are Switch 2 Welcome Tour, Dragon Drive, Mario Kart World, Mind's Eye, Fire Emblem Shadows, remember that? And Monster Hunter Wilds.
Kind of a wild card.
We had to debate, should that be on this list?
It really fell off fast, huh?
I mean, I think, we'll have to see where the chips fall, but there was a long time where this was the best-selling game of 2025. And it got off to this big start, and then it just kind of petered out.
Fizzled out.
It fizzled.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They need to get people back in somehow.
Monster Hunter Wilds is not the winner, though. And it's not Welcome Tour, and it's not Dragon Drive. The winner is Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
Wow. It was barely 1% higher than Welcome Tour.
A Welcome Tour.
But Mario Kart World, you are our winner. You are our most disappointing game for the community.
Wow.
Wow.
It's love and hate relationship.
Yes.
Love and hate going on.
It's a little hot and cold on Mario Kart World.
I mean, I can see it. It's a little divisive. There's a lot of divisiveness this year in general, and there's things that connect with people and things that don't. And it's crazy that it's very like evenly split. It's literally like 50% of people love this, 50% of people don't like this. You know?
If in Mario Kart World was not $80. Would it be the winner?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it would because Nintendo failed this game.
Yeah.
Pricing it that way, not managing people's expectations by telling them that 15-minute direct was going to be a life-changing thing, in which it turned out to be a giant nothing burger.
Not being clear that you could just get this game for $50 in a bundle.
Not being clear about the bundle.
Yeah.
And then maybe that update came a little too late. That new update, people are saying this update is great. It's fixed a lot of my disappointment. But it's, 6 months from now ago, that this game came out. So
in my not in my mind's eye, but in mine eye, Mario Kart World, it's not a bad game, but it's definitely not a perfect game. It's a flawed game. But at this point for me, like that's something that I can appreciate. Like we've had so many different Mario Karts. I do appreciate that they were doing something different, attempting something different, whether it all connected, whether it didn't. It definitely did not all connect. There are definitely things they could have done better. And I'm curious to see how they continue to update this game as time goes on. I think the Mario Kart of 2025 is going to be very different from the Mario Kart World of 2031. But
2031.
As of today, there's a lot of marks both for and against.
Is it your pick?
This game, no, it's not.
What's your pick?
My pick is Fire Emblem Shadows.
Oh.
And I think that, most disappointing game implies that there was some sort of anticipation that was broken by, I was like, oh, I can't wait to play Fire Emblem Shadows. It's going to be amazing. And then you play it, and it just sucks.
Yeah.
But
this game came out of nowhere.
This game came out of nowhere after a very long absence from Nintendo doing releasing mobile games.
Sure.
Like they were shutting down more mobile games than they were releasing. So we were both like, this is kind of like either they're going to do this or they're going to be out for good. And for this to be the output, when you already have a very successful Fire Emblem mobile game, like this could have been like a limited time event in the Fire Emblem mobile game. And it's like, all right, it came and went in a month and like whatever. But for like this to be a standalone release that I don't know a single person who played this and likes this, and most people don't even know that it exists. Mm-hmm. When again, you're talking about like what are the possibilities of Nintendo in the mobile space? What can they do? Like this is so far down the list of things that they should really like consider and prioritize and do.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Okay.
This game sucks.
Mine is Mario Kart World.
Ah.
I'm definitely I did not pay $80 and I'm still disappointed.
Guess what? I paid $80, lost the game, and I'm about to buy another one for $80.
You're about to pay $160.
And it still didn't lose for me.
It's one of those games where I really thought that I would be playing this game at least 15 minutes a day.
Uh-huh.
I was like so excited for this to be a launch game for Switch 2. I was like, this is awesome. Like there's going to be so many games that I'll play longer gameplay sessions of, like a Metroid Prime 4. But I can't wait to do like 15 minutes of Mario Kart World a day for a long time.
Why hasn't that happened?
Because it's boring.
Knockout Tour?
That's the only mode that I play.
Cow?
I hate that cow. That cow was disappointing too. Those characters are disappointing. Like the no-name characters are very disappointing.
Not all of them. Not all of them are disappointing.
No, the no-name characters.
Oh, the no-name characters.
Cow.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I did not like that at all.
Yeah, like that's very disappointing. It's like lazy. And then, just like the game had like no stickiness at all for me. Like I was just like, I had so many high hopes. I'm like, oh, this free roam is gonna be great.
Is that due to being? Do you think that's due to being a launch game, where it's like I have nothing else to pour my time and interest in the Switch 2 into?
But the Switch 2 launched with a lot of games that I was able to play right off the bat. I played Cyberpunk right away.
I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this.
No, the game itself has many issues.
Okay.
And it could have been so much better, where it could have been that game. It could have been that like launch game that everyone's still talking about and playing. Maybe they're not playing, full, 6 hours a day Mario Kart, but they're still like talking about Mario Kart. People are still jumping into Mario Kart at least once a day to do a couple of races, but it's forgettable. Like sometimes the tracks are forgettable. I've still only played Rainbow Road like once or twice because it's not really in Knockout Tour, and all I do is play Knockout Tour. It's not that fun. Like it's really disappointing.
Well, Krysta, you just haven't spent enough money on Mario Kart World, and when you buy the DLC for another $60, you're going to really find out how fun this game can be.
Well, at least if I buy the DLC, I've only paid $50.
You'll still have paid less than
I've only been $110 in the hole, so that's not bad, I guess.
This game is a bit of a cautionary tale, where we just expect that things get better. They could build on oh my God, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That was the best Mario Kart game ever.
Yeah.
The next one surely must be better. No, it's not. There's no guarantee that the next thing is going to be. So, oh my gosh, Breath of the Wild, that's the best game ever. Tears of the Kingdom, that's going to be the best one.
Zelda game.
And that's already iffy. And surely the next one's going to blow our socks. Will it? There's no guarantees.
There's definitely no guarantees.
There's no guarantees.
Yeah.
And they're trying their best. All these everybody who made all these games, all these studios.
Yeah, I do think that the update for Mario Kart World is a welcome thing, and it's good that Nintendo is continuing to support it and continuing to maybe address some of the failings of this game at launch. But yeah, off the bat, I was like, really, my expectations were so high for this game, and I came away very disappointed.
We documented your first experience with Welcome Tour. That's a harrowing watch. I knew that was going to be not my thing from the beginning, so I couldn't have been disappointed because I already knew what I was in for. Whereas Mario Kart, I was like hyped. Yeah. But then I was like, wait, this is it? This is not good. I still kind of like Drag and Drive. I wish it didn't, drag a hole into my pants, into my thigh meat, because I was playing that game so hard.
Rug burn.
I want to go back to Monster Hunter Wilds. The thing I want to say is they had this interesting phenomenon where they really built this whole pre-launch cycle off of the sequence in the game. Remember, you're hunting the alpha Doshagama or whatever that we saw, and then we played again and again. Everybody saw this. That is by far the coolest sequence in the game. Mm-hmm. And after playing the game, I was like, there's nothing else that even comes close to this level of excitement, presentation, immersion than that one battle they showed us.
I know.
Which I still am like kind of baffled by that.
Yeah, maybe they've added a lot of stuff these days that we haven't really played like a lot of the post game yet. But yes, we played the entire story mode of that game. Yep. We beat the story mode of that game, and we then went on to do more of like the just one-off hunting.
Our community got very into this game. We had a lot of people playing this game with us.
It was like it peaked a little early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it didn't have like that staying power somehow.
Yeah, I was like, gosh, I just got to get through this story mode, because remember I had some issues with the story mode and the characters.
Yes.
And I was like, gosh, once I get through this story mode, all the problems are going to be left behind. It's going to be great, and it just kind of didn't happen.
That's true.
So it's not enough to win this category, but it just like some interesting things about this game.
This is another one where like there is time to right the ship or whatever. Capcom is continuing to support Monster Hunter.
Yes.
They're still doing lots of different like events in there. The Final Fantasy crossover is happening in there. So they are trying. They are trying.
Switch 2 version when?
There you go.
That's the question.
I mean, they're putting a lot of their games on Switch too. So
Yeah.
this one might be kind of hard though. I don't know.
Next, best out of nowhere surprise. This means a game that you kind of didn't hear about until it was out, or
Yeah.
maybe you played it and like, well, oh my gosh, where has this been my entire life? How come I never heard about this? And just knock your socks off.
Yes.
Here are the nominees: Tiny Bookshop, Blueprints, Absalom, Dispatch, Fantasy Life I, and Ball Pit. The community, this was another very tight vote, but the community winner is Blueprints.
Wow.
Which is a game that you played and I didn't, so I'll let you talk about this game for a bit.
Yeah, this game was definitely a surprise. The gameplay itself was very different than any other game that is out there. You know, it's very much like a puzzle solving, but a very unique way of solving puzzles. And it kind of had that like roguelike component to it, where every time you play through it, you're discovering something else. The storyline is very intriguing. It's like beautifully simplistic in that way. And I played this game a ton. I absolutely loved it. I have not beaten it. I'm still struggling with those couple of final rooms there and getting those keys. But every time you play it, you do feel like you're advancing a little bit, you know? So, yeah, and it absolutely was a surprise. It came out of nowhere. It started to get a lot of chatter. It was like one of those things where it's like, have you heard of?
Yes.
And then everyone was like, wait, what are you playing? This is so interesting. You look at the gameplay, you're like, I don't understand what's going on. They're going to these rooms, like what's happening? So it just had a lot of like mystery surrounding it that people, you know, were into. And yeah, it was a surprise and it was
This
great.
came out pretty early in the year,
It did,
right?
yes.
And this was another one where people were already declaring like, oh, this is the game of the year.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Yeah.
And I think it will be
Well
a
deserved,
number of people's
Yeah.
game of the year. So
Totally,
that's always, you know, a bold statement goes a long way. What's your pick here?
My pick is Ball Pit.
I knew it.
I love this game so much.
Ball Pit.
Ball Pit was a game that you introduced me to, and we played it together in like a gameplay video. And then I was just totally hooked on like the...
It's addictive.
Yeah, like the way the game loop worked is so interesting. It's like, again, it's almost like wonderfully simplistic in that way, where it's taking that really old game Breakout and like putting a totally surprising spin on it. There's also these kind of like farm sim building kind of component to it. And then, you know, there's also like, it's kind of like an RPG type of like character. You can like level up your characters, level up your skills trees and things like that. So it's incredibly deep, but a very simple premise. And I think that's what it works. And yeah, on the surface, definitely something that would not be something I would have like gravitated towards myself. But it is like you need someone else to be like, you should try this. And that's what a lot of the times these surprising games are and become big, because someone is saying to someone else, oh my gosh, you have to try this. And yeah, ever since then, I've been playing Ball Pit nonstop. I do play that game like 15 minutes a day, unlike Mario Kart World. I do not pay $80 for it. And I beat that game.
Oh, wonderful.
So I love it. And there's DLC coming. I'm so excited.
It's a close second for me. Ball Pit. It's a
Which one is yours?
It's a close second to Tiny Bookshop, actually.
Even with Tilde?
Even with Tilde, because it's the type of game that I wouldn't even. I was like, this is not for me on paper. It's like this is kind of not my thing. But again, we both had that experience. We were flying back from Gamescom, and somehow we both spent the majority of that flight from
10
Europe,
hours.
10 hours plus,
Yeah.
playing this game. So it's like I really respected that was more than just like, you know, a cozy game quick play versus like, no, there's a lot of
staying
depth
power.
to this, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot you can do. So the game won me over there. So that is my pick. But my gosh, there's so many great, like
Absalom,
kind of rethinking beat 'em ups. Dispatch is an interesting one where we had somebody in our community who was persistently asking for us to start a Game of the Month channel in our Discord.
Right.
And I was like, I need to go back and see, but I don't remember much about this game. And they were very persistently asking. I was like, all right, fine, let's do it. And it picked up. It's like, okay, now I can even see myself. How people are talking about this game, why it is so cool, and why people were asking for that.
Exactly. And it was another surprise where it was just getting a ton of people were like discussing it. There was a lot of different, you know, things coming out from the development team about it and their inspirations behind this like storyline, these superheroes. And so, yeah, this is a fun category because they're, you know, even in the midst of all these like big AAA games, you still have these fun little surprises throughout the year. So,
and really Fantasy Life is on the list simply because it came out. Because it seemed like for a long time
it was like never going to happen.
Vaporware.
Yeah.
And then poof,
and that game was good.
All of a sudden it showed up.
I played a lot of hours of that game,
Great.
and it was amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Biggest news bombshell is our next category. Here are our 6 nominees. Grand Theft Auto 6 is delayed again. What? Switch 2's record-breaking sales. Xbox is falling apart.
Oh.
Silksong launches. Doug Bowser retires, and Mario Kart World is $80.
Ooh.
And guess what? Mario Kart World being $80 is our winner.
Yeah.
At a whopping 41% of the vote. Still, we don't know the background on this.
Baffling
We
stuff.
never will. It just is.
Baffling
We just
stuff.
wanted that money.
Greedy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Greedy.
And like we were saying, like again, this kind of was the lens through which we looked at this entire game, and all of our experiences were through that. Like, wait, this is $80.
This is the $80
Squinting
game?
at it, why am I paying $80?
Yeah. Why would you ever? Yeah, it's true. It was a big. That's my pick as well. And the reason why that's my pick is actually a little bit different than I think the general reason of like, I cannot believe that we have our first like non-special edition $80 game and this is what it is. It was more so the fact that the Switch 2 announcement, direct, whatever, and the confusion that followed about Mario Kart World pricing.
Yes.
That was the wildest few days, week, whatever, I think I've ever experienced. And as a communications person, I was just baffled by this on every level. Like, you couldn't find the price, and then you found the price, and there was like the $90
Wait, it's
rumor,
$90?
and then there was like the physical is more expensive than the digital.
What do you mean it's $80? It's $90, Krista.
Yeah, so then there's just the surrounding confusion. There was the shock, the
Yes.
slap in the face shock of $80 paying $80 for a game. But then following that, the confusion around it was unreal to me. I was like, I cannot believe this is happening right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. It was so crazy. And even now, this game is plagued by confusion. And yeah, and to your point, it's very much like the lens that people look at when they evaluate this game. So it's just like, it's been like the stain on this game since the beginning. And it's just really baffling to me that for an important launch title, Nintendo would allow this to happen. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Very crazy.
I went with Xbox is falling apart.
Oh.
Because this was just the story. I mean, a lot of these were persistent stories, but this was one of the most persistent. It seemed like every two to 3 weeks there was some new little wrinkle
yeah.
of like, oh, something not great's happening over at Xbox.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a lot of this was like you could just combine this all at once and rip the Band-Aid and we could start this healing process or whatever. It's like, no, it's like, oh, here's this month's little bit of bad news for everybody to
the price adjustments
get all angsty about.
Up like 3 times.
Yes.
The weird, yeah. Oh
right.
my gosh, that's true. Yeah.
The studios, the budgets,
The layoffs,
all of the above.
Yeah.
And it's, Xbox has been a real institution in this industry now for like around 25 years, done a lot of great things, had a lot of great games. The Xbox 360 is one of our personal favorite systems ever.
Yeah.
So there is definitely a feeling of sadness of like, all right, that version of Xbox is kind of no longer. But it remains unclear like what the future path is. Like they're not going away, but obviously they're going to emerge out of this being something completely different than they were before.
Yeah.
And maybe that ends up being good, and maybe that ends up being real bad. We're just not at a point where we know.
I don't like the idea that there's a shrinking of the industry.
Yeah.
Like, that's not good.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter whatever side of the quote console wars you're on. Like, the idea that there is a shrinking of the games industry or a monopoly that somebody might have, one publisher might have on stuff. Like, we don't want that. That's really bad for gamers. Like, that's how you get to $80 games. And you get to, like, really bad corporate practices. And you get, very limited talent, very limited perspective on things that we're seeing that become big games. So that's pretty scary. You know, like we kind of need like the diversity of all the big studios doing the things. So yeah, it is going to be interesting to see what happens in 2026 with everything Xbox. Yeah.
And it's not just this year, because you know in the years past there was all the acquisition, like they've been constantly in the news, and it's just like you just don't know what direction things are going, and it is too bad that a lot of this does seem to be like, you know, from the corporate overlords on high, and I guess that's, you know, one of the risks of being part of just a cog in a bigger machine that's doing a lot of different things where games is not the focus. But yeah, I mean this is the rare winner that again could just continue into next year. Like I could totally see a scenario 2026.
Still,
Xbox is still falling apart.
Yeah.
Or who knows? Like Xbox emerges,
makes a crazy comeback.
Emerges from the ashes. Like we wouldn't believe.
It could go either way.
That's what I think
it really could go either way.
Is interesting and exciting about this.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Where a lot of this is like, all right, yeah, that happened. We know what that was. All right, Doug Bowser retired. Devin Pritchard's coming in on January 1st. Great. We kind of know how that's going to play out.
That. Yeah, whatever.
We know how that's going to play out. But this is like, I don't have a clue.
Right, exactly. And
anything is possible.
It can go in so many different directions, too.
Anything is possible.
Yes.
Nebula did ask a provocative question about this category, saying, no mention of Pokemon leaks.
Oh,
I think that could have been an interesting addition to this.
I think just leaks in general.
Leaks in general.
Bombshells in terms of like every Nintendo Direct this year has leaked.
Nintendo hardware leaks.
The hardware leak.
Pokemon leaks.
There's Pokemon leaks up to like 2036 or whatever it is. Gen 10 leaked. The leaks are... There's a lot of leaks.
I think the leaks could have been on here.
Yeah.
But there's only 6.
Leaks will continue.
Yes.
That's my prediction in 2026.
All right. From things continuing to things stopping. This is always one of my favorite categories. Simply titled, It's Time to Stop. And the nominees are $80 games, AI artwork in games, game key cards, fake fan outrage, overpriced amiibo, and, as you were just saying, everything leaks.
Yikes.
The winner is not game key cards, which I was somewhat shocked. Game key cards wasn't even second place nor third place. The winner is...
Bigger fish to fry.
The winner is AI artwork in games.
Yes. Yeah. Did you see that slop?
Slop is the word of the year.
The word of the year.
We saw that one coming. We said slop is having a moment.
Slop is having a moment. Yeah. Slop is the word of the year. There's lots of controversy.
We're watching slop. We're consuming slop. We're eating slop.
We're making slop.
Slop is everywhere.
Slop is here.
My gosh.
Slop is in your game.
Unavoidable slop.
And we needed to stop, yes. But no, it's a very dicey time right now for creativity.
Yes.
And for reality, because every time you look at anything, you're like, is this real or not? I don't even know anymore. Did a human make this? Did this actually happen? Like, I have literally no idea anymore. My reality has been bent by all this AI stuff. And you see scary headlines where it's like, oh, you know, so-and-so is licensing all their IP to AI, or the opposite. Don't ever use our AI, or don't ever use our IP in AI. So it is a big, kind of convoluted, complicated topic.
Yeah, this is unfortunately one where we may want it to stop, but I don't think 2026 is the year that this stops, unfortunately.
I don't think so either.
This may be on the ballot again.
And gosh, I don't. This is another one of those things where it's like, who knows how far this is going to get taken?
Right.
Like it could just become this runaway train of like, well, we're making money now on this stuff, you know, like we're not going to stop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's your pick?
My pick is $80 games.
Wow. You didn't even buy an $80 game this year and you're already worked up over it.
Well, my reason why I picked this is that like this actually came out of our conversation that we were having when we were in LA with our now good friends at Way Forward, is that like what Way Forward has done that's been so incredible is that they have made games at all different scales.
Yes.
They talked to us about how they can make a game in a short amount of time that's a very focused experience, or they can make a game that takes years and years and years. My point is that like these games are priced the way they are because these development cycles are completely out of control. And we have lost the ability to have like a smaller experience, especially from AAA places like Nintendo and Sony. So it's like, maybe consider making a smaller experience that's not priced at $80 to fill out the calendar year.
Yeah.
So you're not just like hinging your bets on the game that took you 10 years to make and cost, $100 million. Like, don't do that. It doesn't sound like a sustainable or good idea. Because then ultimately what happens is you make an $80 game, somebody buys it, and they're like, this is disappointing to me, and now I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah.
And it's totally not worth it, So, yeah, that's kind of my take on, like, the pricing of games. It's not really related to, like, the actual price that you're paying. It's just, like, this idea of this development cycle is so out of whack.
Yeah. My pick is fake fan outrage, and I actually think there's some comparisons between fake fan outrage and the AI artwork in games, because it's like all we want is a true human experience output from a real human. And obviously the AI is from a robot, so it's not real. It's trying to emulate something that a human can do, and often cases it's doing it badly. The fake fan outrage is like, if these people don't believe it, they're tricking you into engaging with something that is it is fake. In its own way.
Yes.
And I think we've all spent too much time thinking about, talking about, engaging with, being mad about something that somebody just threw out there of like, oh, this will get people talking.
Yes.
It's too easy to do that.
Yeah. It's too easy to get like a fake take off.
Yeah.
And like just for the pure, like reason of riling somebody up.
Yes.
It's too easy.
It is.
Now on the internet to do that. But also people are baited into this. The other word of the year was rage bait. So the words of the year, literally from these dictionary like people or whatever, is slop and rage bait.
Yes.
And because that is what people are engaging with. Like we've become this like weird, negative, detached from reality society where we're just like, yes, let me get rage baited by these people and let me consume all this AI slop, and I don't even know the difference between real and fake.
And that's not to say that, everything has to be toxic positivity. When we had that experience of the harrowing experience of doing Switch 2 pre-orders, we did that video the following morning. Like, we were upset. Like, we were genuinely upset.
Yeah.
And I think that's fine to express that. And some people like that. Some people took issue with it. It's fine. At least it was a genuinely held belief versus like, I'm cynically going to float this out there.
Yeah. To get a rise out of you.
Right. There are too many rewards for that sort of thing.
Exactly.
In all the structures that we have now.
Right.
Time to stop.
Stop it.
Next, a more pleasant category.
Coming.
Pauline's best Donkey Kong transformation song.
Oh, Pauline, girl.
This is not the transformation. This is only the song.
The song.
Musically oriented category. This one has 5 because there are only 5.
Yes.
Kong, zebra, ostrich, elephant, or snake.
Ooh.
And the winner was zebra.
Zebra!
I was going to say, now do it, please.
My choice is also zebra!
So is mine.
Zebra is so
You
good.
can do it again.
Zebra!
I'm still waiting for Linda Ronstadt to get her team of lawyers together. Because I think she's got something to go on here. I think there's something.
It's like, wait, this is that same song.
Hold on.
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Hold your zebras.
Yes, that is a great one. So what was second place? Oh, just Kong.
The Kong one is good.
I think that one's pretty good
because that's like
too.
your first like experience with that whole thing that she does, where she like, the transformation happens.
Yes.
And so that was a good the first one. You're like, oh, I see what's going on now. That's cool. Yeah.
Least favorite was Snake from the community. I think Ostrich. I don't love Ostrich, but Zebra, Kong, and Elephant. I'm down with those, and those were the
Zebra,
community
Kong, and
top
Elephant
3.
definitely are the 3 best.
There we go.
I think so.
All
too.
right, good.
Snake, I can't separate myself from the dislike
You don't like
of
the
the
snake. Yes, you don't like the snake.
I really didn't like the snake.
Okay. We have been waiting all of this time. Everybody has been on pins and needles saying, when are they going to do Bodhi? Well, that time is now. We're doing Bodhi.
Oh my gosh!
That is, of course, the butt of the year in a video game. I should clarify. And I was stunned at how close. Look at how close.
Whoa. The butt opinions are like very divisively close.
Why am I doing this, Josh? The bottom vote getter.
The bottom.
Out of these 6 nominees was 12%.
Oh.
That's really
That's
good.
high, yeah.
All around. The nominees are Donkey Kong, the entire cast of Claire Obscure, wow, the Fantastic Four from Marvel Rivals, and Marvel Rivals almost threw a curveball, dropping Rogue at the last second, but no, the Fantastic Four
we had to do the Fantastic Four.
are representing
Invisible
Marvel Rivals.
Woman. Yeah, her butt's not invisible, guys.
We have Emma from Pokemon Legends ZA, Daisy from Mario Kart World,
Daisy,
and Rick from Kirby Air Riders.
Rick's little end animation where he wiggles a little hamster butt.
Ck knows what he's got there.
Amazing. Rick's got it.
The winner is, the community winner for goty is Donkey Kong. Wow.
With his little Kong butt. You know, when he turns into the Kong transformation, the butt is very pronounced.
That's what we're talking about.
And he's running around. You're seeing him from behind. There is a lot of punching and moving, and the butt is shaking. Yeah, I like it.
Different, pants, no pants, combinations of pants.
Yes.
However you want it.
Whatever. Yeah. You can also color him different colors. You have a pink Donkey Kong butt.
Get a better look. Yeah.
It's great.
Lighten it up there. Kong's butt.
Kong's butt.
Your pick?
My pick is Emma.
Mine as well.
I could not believe what happened. I couldn't believe it. That butt knocked me on my face. I was like, whoa.
The reason this is our winner, and we talked about this in our spoiler cast, is that the game wants you to look at it.
They're putting it eye level.
They go out of their way to do these cutscenes in a way where that thing is just bam, front and center. It's right there. Like, they're proud of this. They can't make a tree to save their life. They're copy and pasting these windows, but they made this butt and they're proud of it.
That sky looks like trash, but that butt is next level. They spent all their money making a butt instead of the sky. But yeah, I think that was the perfect way of. Because we were like, why is it like this? Why did they do this? Why is every cutscene like this? Why is her butt so in your face? And I think the way that you said it in our spoiler cast was the best take. It was like, no, they made something they were really proud of.
Yeah.
They were like, look at the modeling.
You need to see this.
I did on this butt.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so proud of this. And they were like, the world needs to see it. And they were right.
It's a good one.
They were right. The world
one.
needed to see it.
Yeah.
Good. Claps to you,
Excellent.
Game Freak. Claps to Game Freak.
Excellent stuff.
Round of applause for Emma.
And it wouldn't be a Kit and Krysta Game of the Year podcast if we did not have our inductee into the goty Hall of Fame.
Right. Every year we induct a special butt into the goty Hall of Fame. We've done this for 3 years in a row now. So I think our first year was Bayonetta. Second year was Wario, and our third year was the cast of Fortnite.
Which really predicted Kim Kardashian is in Fortnite now. Have you seen this?
Yes.
They saw this award and said, we're just going for it. We're going for it.
Yes, exactly.
So you love to see it. And we have a very special inductee that just made so much sense.
Right.
Because it's an all-time great butt, but it's also perhaps a butt that might be entering retirement, that we might not be seeing in a new game, maybe ever.
Right.
And that butt is Princess Zelda from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Next level butt. We saw the butt in many forms. Zelda wearing her...
Link saw it too.
Link was excited. Link was like, yeah, I'm here for this. I'm going to protect that butt. But he was very excited, so are we. But Zelda in her various outfits in both Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and recently, this year, in Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Even in a very loose-fitting toga-like dress. Will not be denied.
She be popping in that toga dress. So our girl, Princess Zelda, entering into our goty Hall of Fame for 2025. Round of applause to Princess Zelda. We're so excited to have her here, joining the ranks of the all-time great butts.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Amazing.
All right. Best Kit and Krysta podcast episode is our next category. And, we do one of these every week. There's a lot of options. But the nominees are Honest Feelings after learning everything about Switch 2, Ben Starr auditions to be a Pokemon voice actor, saying goodbye to Nintendo Switch, our first 24 hours with Nintendo Switch 2, the truth about Switch 2 pricing, and honest feelings about... What this got cut off? What is the rest? Honest feelings about what? Oh, the Pokemon fan backlash.
Fan backlash. Yes. I was like, what are you talking about?
I was like, oh God, I can't read that.
Honest feelings about...
The winner is Ben Starr. Auditions to be a Pokemon voice actor. Community pick, yes.
Oh my God, Ben Starr, king among the peoples. I love Ben Starr.
It's a good one.
It was so great because so many people that were in our community was like, I've never heard of this guy before. But this podcast was so good. The way that you guys were like hanging out with Ben Starr was so good that this is my favorite episode.
No, this is the award show where Ben Starr can actually win an award.
One day. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Now there's two memes. Now there's light Ben Starr and dark Ben Starr.
Yes.
He's such a good sport, though. I love it.
Ben Starr is the clip god. We posted like little excerpts from that. I was like, oh my gosh, these videos are doing numbers.
Like
I can't believe it. They went viral. We still go back and watch some of those segments and just laugh.
Sometimes I laugh a lot.
Like crazy.
Watching. And I have the original takes where I didn't believe him.
Ben Starr as Naveen is a sight to behold.
Yes.
Wow.
Ben Starr as Link in that clip where we're talking about voice acting in the new Legend of Zelda movie. Like, oh my gosh, I always laugh.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're careful about the people that we have on the podcast because we want to have the same energy with that the other people added that we do with each other, where we're very comfortable and familiar and truly are know this person well, are friends with this person, so that it can be a very natural conversation. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard, because that's what he is to us, and it's just great to kind of be able to bring that energy into the podcast for everybody else to see too. So yeah.
Is that your winner?
My winner is our first 24 hours with the Nintendo Switch 2.
That's mine too.
That was just an exciting...
That was fun.
It was exciting. Like we don't get hardware launches very often. And this one was just riddled with drama.
Yeah.
And the drama was like sometimes good and bad. Like sometimes I was like really freaking mad. And sometimes I was really happy. But just like... And also this was our first time doing one of these hardware things like not at Nintendo.
Right.
Where I could truly just like let loose and be really honest about how I felt and, and just like experience it from not like an employee, which is a very different experience. Yeah. It's like a better experience, honestly, to not be like just enthralled in like all of the launch drama when you're working there. Not even giving yourself a moment to enjoy it, and we were able to really like have an enjoyable experience with this.
It was great because we had the late night getting the systems, unboxing them. The next morning play Mario Kart, play as much as we can. Kind of look around of like what new things have people found, what things are people talking about, and then come in and talk about it and share it and get that thing out. Yeah, amazing.
It was an incredible 24 hours. Yeah.
Next, we have the best Super Kit and Krysta 64 vlog.
Ooh, we did so many fun things this year in our vlogs.
And we do these monthly, so there's fewer options. But the top 6 for nominees are battling scalpers for rare Pokemon cards, picking up our Nintendo Switch 2 and unboxing, playing Sonic Golf IRL, celebrating 100,000 subscribers at San Diego Comic-Con, crashing the Nintendo booth and playing everything at Gamescom, and the secret ramen restaurants Japanese game developers love.
Wow.
Secret ramen restaurants got second place.
Ooh, good.
And I'm glad it did because that video tanked. So I'm glad to see it get some love.
The video tanked, but who cares?
Maybe watch it.
We were really full.
We were full. We ate well that week.
We ate well that week.
The winner is picking up our Nintendo Switch 2 and unboxing.
Yes.
As chosen by our community.
Yes.
I mean...
Yes.
Makes sense. I get it. Even though I don't know, you seem to have retroactively not had a great time.
Well, I didn't have, like, I had a good and bad time. But, what I loved about it was that it was all honestly captured in that video. Yes. The highs and the lows of what life is all about.
Right.
Life is filled with highs and lows,
okay.
Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
So that was exactly how... it was captured in that video, how we were feeling in those moments of elation and also pure anger and disappointment. And that was what's great about it. That's what's fun about these vlogs, is that it's just real life. It's just literally what's happening to us in the moment. And that's my pick. I definitely had moments where I wanted to punch out that guy at GameStop, but I also had some great moments of joy and elation of like getting this thing, and like again, the idea of like this is the first time we're experiencing this as like fans. It's like really special. So yeah.
Is that your pick?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. I'm going to zag. And
Oh,
I'm going to say
you're going
battling scalpers for Pokemon cards. Remember, this is what we were doing
that
like
was crazy.
pre-Switch 2, where we're kind of like, what's something different and fun that we can do? And I think this was your idea.
Yeah.
And it ended up just being such a strange view into this world that we had never really immersed ourselves in.
Yeah.
Like, wait, this happened? Oh my gosh. We
Remember
knew
what happened to us though?
Yes. We knew it was bad, but it ended up being even worse.
But then you got him.
I did. Yes. And then so there's actually another mysterious twist to this story that I don't think we've shared.
Yeah.
So we got the cards.
Because remember what happened was we went to the Barnes & Noble and they said, it's a week late, but if you leave your phone number and they come in, we'll call you.
Yes.
And you did that.
Time passed and they did call me and I went in and I got the cards and we included that, we unboxed them in the video and it was like, what are we going to do with these cards? We're not, we don't collect Pokemon cards, whatever. But who likes Pokemon is Final Boss Aaron Hash.
So I sent
a
package to Final Boss Aaron Hash.
Shipped it out.
With those Pokemon, those rare evolution, like the prismatic pack Pokemon cards. And he never got it.
That box was never seen from again. Vanished.
I think they got stolen.
Who did you mail this through?
I mailed it through UPS.
Not USPS.
No. I don't use USPS.
Brown.
Wow. And I had a tracking number. I tried to track it. It mysteriously was not in the system. I tried to call the people, but they're gone. They got stolen. They were scalped from me eventually.
Strangely, the perfect conclusion to this disaster.
Can you believe that?
I want nothing to do. I want nothing to do with this ever again.
My close second was going to Gamescom.
Yeah.
Because that was an event that we hadn't been to
Very
before.
Fun.
And you know what was the best part of that is that we watched that Kirby Air Riders Direct, and then we were like, wait, this game is playable? And the very next day, we got to go and play it.
It was some unexpected twists and turns.
That was so cool.
That was cool. That
was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
Okay. We're getting into the home stretch here with a few more categories to go. Now it's time for this was cool, but there's no category for it category. So this is like a catch-all of anything that was neat or noteworthy that we wanted to shout out, but doesn't deserve its own dedicated category because maybe there aren't competitors for this. It's one of one. There's a lot of nominees, though. Let's see. We have few Switch 2 hardware shortages, Switch 2 game share, virtual game cards, Mario Kart World's Rainbow Road, that character's return in Donkey Kong Bonanza, and you really wanted to spoil this, but I wouldn't let you. Okay. So it's that character. Rick's Special in Kirby Air Riders, Magnets.
Magnets.
Naval Combat in Like a Dragon, Pirate Yada Yada in Hawaii, Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer, the Zelda movie actually looks good for now, and Cow in Mario Kart World.
Not my pick.
The winner is that character's return. So now you get to dance around it even more. I loved seeing that character.
That character sure was fun and unexpected.
We need Nintendo to just come out and do some, Nintendo Today post, just breaking the seal on this.
Oh, so that we can
we can actually talk about it. Because otherwise, this might be like the most impactful thing that is trapped in the spoiler zone.
That's true. Forever.
How long are they going to let this go? They need to let it out at some point.
The cat's out of the bag.
It needs to happen. Hear us talk all about that character in our spoiler cast.
We have a spoiler cast where we do talk about that moment.
Your pick?
That's my pick.
That's your pick too?
Yes.
That character?
That was amazing.
You are itching to spoil right now.
I love that character. I'm a big fan.
You are itching to spoil.
I'm a big fan.
If I was going with a straight-laced pick, I would say few Switch 2 hardware shortages because that has been cool, that has been great. Good on them for doing it. My pick is Magnets, though.
There's been a lot of magnets, yeah.
We talked so much trash about magnets. We were like, I can't believe this is the cool thing. This is going to suck. These magnets aren't going to work. They're not going to be strong.
They're strong.
These Joy-Cons are going to be
so strong.
Flying off. These magnets are great.
I hold it on just the Joy-Con sometimes accidentally, and it's so strong.
I owe magnets an apology. They earned my respect. Back, they had them at one point, and then I lost it. Once magnets stopped staying on my refrigerator, I was like, it's over for magnets. The era of magnets is over. But guess what? The era of magnets is now.
It's so back because there's lots of other things randomly that we got this year that has like a magnet component to it. We're like, wow, these magnets are like different now.
Magnets.
They've like evolved the magnet.
Yeah. Forget the year of Eevee. Remember the year of Eevee? What a joke that was. Maybe
that
should be most disappointing. Year of Eevee. Didn't happen. Year of magnets. No.
Did happen.
We're going to share our best moment now, which is not a category that people vote on because it's like, gosh, there's every day we got full of moments. We have 3 selections from our community that we want to read before we share our own. Unfortunately, these are entered in our Google form that did not log who they are from.
Oh, no.
So I cannot shout out who shared these.
But if it's you, please tell us in the comments.
Please stand up and identify
Raise
yourself.
Your hand.
Yes. First, at the beginning of the year, I embarked on a journey to complete the A to Z Platinum Challenge on my PS5. Basically platinuming 1 game per letter of the alphabet, starting from Z to A. I managed to accomplish that self-imposed challenge and coming out of it feeling very satisfied and proud of myself. I'm the kind of person who starts a lot of side projects and doesn't commit to finish any of them. And so to say that I pulled off that meant a lot for me this year. Also, in doing so, I discovered a bunch of games I'm certain I never would have checked out otherwise and discovered a bunch of hidden gems, like Yuppie Psycho, for example. Go play that game. That's impressive.
That's the Y game.
That's really impressive.
That's really, wow.
Couldn't be me. Wow.
How do you do that?
That's amazing.
Do you is it like 1 a month? No, you need to do more than 1 a month.
No.
Yeah, wow.
In terms of challenges, this next person, I did a Mario Kart challenge in anticipation for Mario Kart World's release, where I played through every Mario Kart, starting from Super on the SNES to Mario Kart 8, and got a gold trophy on every single cup on every single CC.
That's so cool.
It didn't take as long as I thought it would, and it was super fun revisiting the older entries and dusting off the old consoles to play.
I love that.
We did a more truncated version
We did.
of that.
Yeah.
Much more truncated.
Much more truncated.
Yes. And finally, my personal best moment of the year was just the release of the Switch 2. The hype train leading up to it, the energy of picking it up at a midnight release, taking it home and busting it open even though it was 2 o'clock in the morning, booting up Mario Kart World for the first time. A new console release, especially Nintendo console release, is magical. I'm 30 years old and it brought back the feeling of opening up the GameCube back when I was 6.
Wow, you're very young.
That's nice.
You have lots
Just like you.
No, I'm not.
You were 6.
This person has lots of hardware launches ahead of them, whereas we don't. That's what we did.
Wow. What a downer. What is your top moment of the year?
I have an in-game moment and an IRL
I
moment.
do too.
Okay.
Good.
My in-game well, I don't know if I can spoil this now.
That character?
It's related to that character and I'll dance around it. And going back to that specific location.
Itching to spoil.
Revisiting that specific location again, as short-lived as it was. I really wish that was a longer part of the game.
Okay.
Truly incredible. I just like it there.
Yeah.
You know? And I wanted to see it again and see it and to get a glimpse of it in Donkey Kong Bonanza was like pretty incredible.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
My best in-game moment was the second full area that you go to in Claire Obscure, the underwater area.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Where like it's this dreamlike thing where you're just running around, but you're at the bottom of the ocean, but it's this very like fantastical ocean, and like it's artistically like stunning. Like you look around, there's stuff all around you.
Yeah, you see like the water, the light filtering through the water.
Yeah. The music
so cool.
that plays there, some of my favorite music in the entire game. I was like, okay, now I really understand why people are saying this game is really
the vision is there.
Really special stuff.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite in-game moment.
Yeah. Okay.
IRL moment?
Favorite IRL moment was attending Gamescom. That was so fun. That was like such a fun trip that we got to go on. And again, we've been to lots of video game conventions, in our career, but I was just like knocked away by how impressive Gamescom was, how big it was. My memory was being really hungry, but then finding the Capcom booth, and they had like this like oasis of like they gave us like hot meal.
Slot balls?
It wasn't a slot
Not
ball.
slot balls.
It was delicious. It was like gnocchi, and like we had like coffee, and I was like, I'm like a survivor. I'm being like hosted. It's so nice, but like it was such a fun show, and like meeting all those people, and just like going to Germany, being in Cologne, climbing that cathedral.
Ate a giant bratwurst.
The bratwurst was delicious. Almost dying on my way up that cathedral.
Somehow I was fine, but you weren't.
You were totally
Somehow
fine.
I was just
I was
fine.
like, I'm gonna faint.
Yeah.
But it was so fun. I had a great time.
Yeah. Mine is, I couldn't pick it for the Super Kit and Krysta because I was going to pick it here. It is getting the Switch 2, the midnight release.
Oh, okay.
This is the stuff, again, it's got some ups and downs, but these are the things that carry the
memories?
Stand the test of time and are memories that you will keep with you for a very long time.
Remember that big jerk at GameStop?
You're really
I'll remember
focused
that
on this
person
guy.
when I'm like 95.
You're really
I'm like, remember
focused-
that guy?
You're really focused
Really
on this.
mad.
But no, and then we came back here and it was very late.
I was like turning off the alarm.
I know, it's like, oh, we just got to do this. And it's like, it was just the excitement was surging.
And I remember editing
moment.
that video because we put that video out that
What,
night.
like 1 a.m.
It was
or
like
something?
1 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I went to bed. And then I woke up and then I like played Mario Kart
Yeah,
for like
it was-
2 hours,
it was-
and we like came back in here to record a
It
podcast.
was just pure excitement. It just
Wow.
was. It just was.
Truly.
Okay, we are going to wrap this up with a bang with all of the top 10 lists. And like I said, we have the community top 10 and our individual top 10s. And then we're going to go tally up the overall Kit and Krysta top 10 games of the year. So let's start with the community top 10. But first, I do want to shout, there were some other, people wanted to shout out some games and talk about some games. Shark Among Men wanted to say, I'm thrilled to have been able to vote for Absalom and Sword of the Sea. Both were wonderful gems this year. Thank you for remembering them.
Good.
We limited it to 50 games that people could vote from.
Right.
Seems like that covered the majority.
There's a few.
But
There's always a few.
There were a couple that you felt strongly didn't deserve to be there and eliminated them.
You had to make a cut.
WG Grizzy wanted to talk about Uma Musume, which is a game that won at the Game Award. We heard Aaron Hash also enjoyed this game. That is my game of the year without a doubt. It is a gacha game, which I know is something not everyone is interested in, but it's just so much fun to play. The characters are also a lot of fun with really interesting stories and backgrounds. Every character is based on a real racehorse, and their story is inspired by the career of said racehorse. Not to mention that the anime series that coincide with the game are some of the best animated sports stories ever created, especially Cinderella Grey. I think you should play this game.
I think I should play this.
I think you need to.
Just hearing the description is like, yeah, this is like totally my kind of game.
Yes. And then finally, Crushuri says, Luminous Arise. I've been dying for another Tetris Effect-like for a while, and it finally made me boot up my PS5 again after what, like 2 to 3 months? I don't know. It's just a niche pick suited for my tastes alone.
I love it.
A lot of people said that.
Yes.
You robbed Luminous Arise. It would have been.
You didn't even have it on the list to begin
It would
with.
have been the game of the year, but you took it off.
You didn't even put it on the list.
Okay, here comes the community top 10. Number 10, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. Number 9, Split Fiction. Number 8, Hades 2. Number 7, Kirby Air Riders. Number 6, Hollow Knight Silk Song. Number 5, Pokemon Legends ZA. Number 4, Metroid Prime 4. Number 3, Mario Kart World. Number 2, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which means the number 1 community game of the year is Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Zebra!
Say it again. Yeah.
Oh, banana!
I found it so fascinating that Mario Kart World won most disappointing game,
But also
won
got number 3?
3. And that was
Love-hate relationship.
That was the game where when I was tallying up the votes, I was like, oh, Mario Kart World is coming real strong with these votes. But it did start to peter out. So the way that works is the votes that, if you vote number 1, number 2, number 3, those are worth more than getting a vote for your number 10 game.
Yeah.
It did start to peter out around the number 3.
3, 4, yeah.
1, 2, and 3. It was like, okay, things are slowing down. Claire Obscure, which came in number 2 for the community, actually got the most number 1 votes, interestingly. But it was a little bit lighter in the kind of 5 to 10.
Because not everyone has
We're
a different
We're a
console.
Nintendo-oriented community, so not everybody... Again, it's a great accomplishment for it to come in at number 2 and to win all these other awards that it did, but it just meant Donkey Kong Bonanza was just very strong across
everybody
every
in our
phase of
community
voting.
probably played this game.
Every phase of voting.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
It is time for us to share ours. I'm going to go first, and I'm going to let you have the final word with your list.
So we're going to go first with Kit's top 10 games of 2025.
Yes. Number 10, Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma. Number 9, Hades 2. Number 8, Metroid Prime 4. Number 7, Pokemon Legends ZA. Number 6, Hollow Knight Silk Song. Number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown. Number 4, Dynasty Warriors Origins. Number 3, Split Fiction. Number 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza. And number 1, Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Wow. What a list. There's some surprises
there
on
are
there.
some surprises there.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown is a surprise for me. That's that high on your list.
That wasn't even in our top 50 games for people to vote on
Yeah.
because it had kind of a poor Metacritic score. I don't know. I love that game. That game's not super long. I devoured that game. It was just super fun. It took a lot of reverence for the source material. Such a it's like a side-scrolling turn-based strategy game.
Yes,
which is
you showed me that game. I think we were on a plane when you were playing it too, and it's very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rune Factory is a game that I'd never played that series before, and I was so happy that this was a Switch 2 launch game. I finally got that chance. I was like, oh, I've been missing out.
It's great.
This series is great. So now consider me a fan of Rune Factory. And then I did just want to say Dynasty Warriors Origins was in our 50 nominated games. It was the lowest individual vote getter. But not for me.
Not in your heart.
Not for me.
This is why everyone has different tastes.
Yeah, not for me. All right.
Okay, are you ready for mine?
I am ready.
Okay, here is my top 10 games of 2025. Number 10, Hollow Knight Silksong. Number 9, Kirby Air Riders. Number 8, Ball Pit. Number 7, Pokemon Legends ZA. Number 6, Metroid Prime 4. Number 5, Split Fiction. Number 4, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Number 3, Death Stranding 2. Number 2, Hades 2. And number 1, Clair Obscura.
Wow.
Yes.
You made some comments all year long about Clair Obscura, Hades, and Death Stranding.
I knew they were going to be.
And I was like, what is the order that these
I struggled.
are going to ultimately
I
be
really
in?
struggled with the ultimate order of those 3 games. But yeah, I just had to really think about it because I would say that the game that I played the most hours in, and I think just percentage-wise, I had the most fun, like playing the gameplay.
Yes.
Is Hades
was Ball Pit.
Also Ball Pit, yeah, but not that many hours.
Yeah.
But Hades 2 is that game actually because I lived and breathed that game for like weeks and it was like completely enthralled and spent 200 hours rolling credits on that game, and so I think that was tough for me. But like overall, I mean, I think it's undeniable the experience of Clair Obscura is one of those things where it may never come across again. It's that special. It's
even this
once
team's
in a lifetime.
even this team's next game.
Yeah.
What a hard thing to try and recreate.
They're not
that
going
phenomenon.
to.
Yeah.
Don't try because that might be bad actually.
Right.
It's one of those like experiences where everything came together in just the right way. The connection to people's, like where they are in time also, like weirdly, like I played this game in a time in my life where I just really connected with the story of this game. Like I think if I played this game 3 years ago or 3 years later, like I'm not sure I would have the same experience with it. So it was just one of those like very special experiences that I don't think can ever be replicated again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, as the person who gets up here and does this podcast with you every week, I think that is the right order, just from my observation of hearing you talk about all of these games.
It's true.
That's like that. Yeah. I think it's going to be in this order, and it was.
Yeah. I will say that I haven't beaten Metroid Prime 4 yet.
It's fine.
So I have the right.
No, you don't.
To have it go up and down on the scale.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I have
Well, when will that happen?
During the spoiler cast.
In the Metroid Prime spoiler cast?
In the Metroid Prime spoiler cast, we'll see if this moves from the 6th spot.
I'm not moving mine.
You're not moving it.
I'm locking it in.
You're locking it in at,
no.
What did you say, 4?
This is not, that's the community.
Oh, which one did?
The community had it at number 4. I had it at number 8. Ooh. So I actually had it lower than you did.
It's very low.
Imagine that.
So low.
What interesting that is.
How'd that happen? That's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Well, we are going to take a short break and be right back.
Yes. Time to math.
The overall Kit and Krysta Top 10 of 2025.
We'll be right back.
And we're back. Math has been had.
We've done the math.
We had, and this happened last year, some interesting ties.
Yes.
But we
do have a tiebreaker.
We have a handy tiebreaker, which is since we log such extensive data from the community votes, when we have a tie, we look and see, well, which game got the most first place votes?
That's right. Yes.
And that's what we use to break these ties. So we actually had 2 ties.
Yes, we did.
In our overall top 10 games of the year, which, without further ado, let's share the list.
Yeah, starting with number 10.
Number 10, Dynasty Warriors Origins, the carry.
Carried by you.
Well, this next game was carried by you. Number
Yes.
9, Death Stranding 2.
I carried it just like he does.
Up the mountain. Number 8, Mario Kart World. Number 7, Hollow Knight Silksong. Number 6, Hades 2. Number 5, Pokemon Legends ZA. Number 4, Metroid Prime 4. Number 3, Split Fiction. Number 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, which means the number 1 Kit Krysta Game of the Year is Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Wow.
Another trophy on their pile.
Yes, they don't need it.
We'll keep it ourselves.
They don't care about that. Whatever.
Wow.
Wow.
So much
Wow.
drama when you're tabulating this
Tabulating
stuff.
this-
It's like, wait, what's gonna happen next?
I know, but then the point, it was like a big drop though. It
After
was
the
like
first
we
two
were in like
games.
the high 20s,
Yeah.
like almost in the 30s.
Yes.
And then it was like down to like the, 16, 18.
Yeah. Clair Obscur and Donkey Kong did dominate the votes. And it was very close.
Very close.
Between them.
Like 2 points away, I think.
But so many, Metroid Prime 4 coming in at number 4, I find that
That's
unexpected. Again, Mario Kart World being the most disappointing game of the year, logging in at number 8.
Yeah.
And then our 2 kind of pet picks coming in at the end. Wow.
Exactly. The tie was between Hades 2 and Pokemon Legends ZA.
Yep.
And they were only 1 vote apart
Right.
on the number 1.
We would have had to come up with another
tiebreaker. It would have been like a nested tiebreaker.
What's next?
But what a amazing
I know,
year
it
for
is.
games. This is my favorite part of doing this award show is because you get to look back and relive some of those
Right.
beautiful memories that you made playing all these incredible games.
Yes,
So
indeed.
we were real happy this year.
Yeah.
Huh? We did good.
Congratulations to Clair Obscur. Congratulations to every single game
Yes.
on our list. And thank you once again to everybody out there on our Patreon who helped us to come up with these winners by voting.
Exactly.
My goodness.
It's your voice that is in these awards. This is your, your experiences as well, and we love sharing with you. So
Yes.
thank you so much.
Wow.
Wow.
We're wrapping up another big year, but again, we mentioned all the fun stuff that's happening on Patreon. Check us out at patreon.com/Kit and Krysta. We are kind of going into that end of year thing where we're planning for the year ahead.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great year, 2026, and an especially great year on Patreon. There's some
Yes.
fun new things that are going to be happening there. We're going to share those when we get into closer to the end of this year, around the
Yeah.
start of next year, but our Patreon subscribers are going to be eating well.
That's right. I'm so excited to continue on, and yeah, it's going to be a fresh start for us in 2026. But what exciting things will happen? We don't know.
We kind of know.
We kind of know, but we also don't know all of it.
No.
So that's fun and exciting. It's
yeah.
going to be unexpected. Okay, we're also on the socials. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Blue Sky, and Threads.
If you're watching this Kit and Krysta Game of the Year episode on YouTube, we'd love it if you could subscribe and leave a comment and give this video a thumbs up. And if you're listening on audio to the Game of the Year extravaganza, you can also subscribe there at places like Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Give the podcast 5-star rating and leave a written review. Leave a great end of year review.
Please.
For the Kit and Krysta podcast.
Yes, tell us what you think.
Yes.
At the end of 2025.
That would be
Yes.
so wonderful.
Let's shout out some wonderful Patreon community members, starting with Final Boss, Aaron Hash.
We did
told
have to
us-
check
yes.
with Aaron Hash. Aaron Hash, what is your personal game of the year? And it's Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Great pick.
Great pick.
Great pick.
Can't argue with that.
All right, superstars, Mara Mayhem,
Eigenverse.
Mike Chin,
Roy Eschke.
VGM Life,
Link the Hero of Wins.
Angela Bycroft,
Thomas O'Rourke.
Kyle LaBeouf,
Andrew Uhas.
Chili,
Chris Shuri.
Master Discord,
Travis Torline.
Echo Ladair,
MSM Poke Gamer.
R. Burns,
Kit 10K.
Adrian,
Nathan Clover.
The Shark and My Men. Wow. And here come the One Up Club. Aaron Burgundy,
At Cool 2000.
Age 1000,
Ain Eveleth.
Ali Alejandro,
Alejandro Orozco Borrego.
Andrew Lobo,
Andy Robinson.
Angel Aid,
Anthony Fumai.
Anthony Kager,
Aristu.
Astrodeath,
Awesome 46.
Bino,
Barnstorm.
Bates,
Berserker.
Big End Gamer with a Y,
Blake Mitchell.
Bob Cluffin,
Brandon Kavapel.
Brent Dennison,
Brian Decker.
Brovak Novak,
Cashew.
Cedric Benson,
Chadir.
Chelly Squirrel,
Chris Fisher.
Crispy Saurus,
Christopher Lay.
Chunky Conga,
Colleen Finnegan.
Cosmic Titan 718,
Captain Alex.
Sea Roper 17,
Cynical Squid.
Dog DeLeo,
Dally Dinkum.
Dachshund,
Dave Sharp.
Debbie P.
Dinkum and Popcom.
Oh, you took it. And Doinkum!
Dre.
Dr. Saturn,
Dude Dead Life.
Eccentric Tony.
Edwin Makes Games.
Elite Peach.
Aspars 50.
Furbound.
Fernie and Just Forever.
Fox Deploy.
Funky Han.
Gamers Like Anime.
Gamer Nerd 78.
Garth the Wolf.
Gartooth.
Shermie.
Gin Wolf.
Guilty Phoenix 42.
Heya Jose.
Iken Snake.
I Rebel.
Iris Marin.
It's your boy J-Ho.
Ivan Cito.
J Rando.
Jameson Eisenberg.
James.
Jason Ball 34.
J Bar.
Jeremy Swinnon.
Joe Encarnacion.
Jonathan Rowe.
John Conboy.
Jordan Hemmerly.
Joris.
Joseph Gunter.
Joshua Clements.
Juji Fruit.
Justin Lemminger.
Jay Wolf.
Callan CPU 57.
Kawa 2796.
Kevin Delane.
Keela Kibo.
Kyle Gamer Berry Rookie.
Kyle 325.
Kyle Kretzer.
Kyle R. Smith.
Lazy Cat for Coffee.
Leah Rao.
Lex.
Link 9898.
Linko.
Litton.
Louise.
Luke Hayabusa Kramer.
Luna B.
Lynn.
Macho Potato.
Mad Dog 5981.
Magnificent Easy G and Callie Marie.
Mario Man 392.
Marky Man 64.
Matt GPT.
Maverick Nate.
Megan.
May plus Leon.
Michael Mazer.
Michael O'Hara.
Michael Wong.
Mikey.
Mikey Macaroni.
Mr. Ryan 07.
Motomania.
Mr. Andy Paul.
Mr. Beans and Dip.
Mr. Bendu 101.
Mute Dog the Gamer.
Mytran.
Nasir.
Nife.
Nigbia Reeves.
Nasuchu.
Nimbendo 64.
Ninja 11.
One of a Kind.
Oliver Went.
Omega Index Card.
Pangy.
Paper Boat.
Patrice Smollett.
Paul Gale Network.
Peach Booty.
Poker Digifan 20.
Prime Factor.
Prince Charmless.
Prof Clive.
Punky.
Quintet.
Rain Tech.
Rob M.
Rob O.
Robbie DLC.
Romsky 113.
Rocks.
Ryan Haas.
Ryanetta.
Sage Gamer.
Salkin 20XX.
Scott Seward.
Sebastiano Garase.
Sega.
Sharif Jackson.
Shinryu.
Shiny Elizabeth.
Slowbro.
Shump.
Schnozzle.
Spacey Poo.
Spicy Munchkin.
Star Fox Melancholy.
Stephen Rockoff.
Stuart Radley.
Pseudo Priest.
Switching it up _
The Tales of Link.
Tamer rhymes with hammer.
Tandem.
Tay120 N64.
TCG N21P.
Teal Fox 64.
The Hyrule Hero.
The Keggers.
The Quiet One.
The Cero T.
Thomas Alvarez.
Three Rivers.
Token 777.
Torcheeks.
Totally Joe Ed.
Totomaro.
Trajowie.
Trevor Collins.
Tugs Puppy Bear.
Tusku.
Tyler Geis.
Victor MK.
Vig Mictor.
Vinny to the K.
Viridian.
Virtual Bot.
Waffles.
WG Grizzy.
Wicked Davy.
Zachary S.
Zelgroff.
Zapati.
Zero Link.
And Zroyd.
Well, we have reached the end of the wonderful Kit and Krysta Game of the Year award show. We hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us today and going through all of these incredible categories and remembering all of these amazing games that we played along the way this year. It was so much fun.
And it's such a great culmination of the year, and we are getting close to the end of the year, but we will be back with another episode next week, so we'll see you then.
All right. See you guys later. Bye.
Dim, dam, dadilam, vacarme s'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Et Gustave, dom guardiam, dilim, didididilam, lutes serrado, dilam,